All right, we're good?
We are.
We're live.
We are live.
Okay. Good morning. Forget what year it was. Look it up. Simon and Garfunkel reunited in Central Park. There were like 700,000 people. That was a reunion people wanted to see.
Yeah.
It was actually a reunion something nobody even knew existed.
Including either of us, really. I don't know.
Did you ever work together?
Justin's grand plan. We've met like 4 times in our lives, probably.
I did see Mike firing away at somebody years ago. Did you see this on Twitter from this morning?
Mark James.
From the show account, yes. Let me see if I'll find it here.
I believe it was 1982.
It was released in 1982.
Shut up, Colin.
1981.
I have it.
You have what? How about I read it, Justin? It's not the Justin Trudeau show, is it? We tried that. Didn't you try your own show and it failed?
The Justin show.
Yeah. I mean, what happened to that?
It was kind of like Firefly.
Why don't you go into the woods and try that, and we'll see how it goes, okay? Why don't you, go wander around and give it a season, see how it goes.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Everyone's so eager. Where is it? These terrible show accounts. All right, here it is. Patrick J. Gilroy. That's you, Gilroy.
That is me.
Is that a fake tan?
No, I just got back from Florida.
Oh, with
Kat?
Kat.
Kat's still there.
She's still there?
She stayed for
Did
work.
you kill her?
No, she stayed for work.
Okay, I don't know. Well,
Unlike my ex-wife, my current fiance works.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow, that's the kind of biting stuff you
Nice.
get on.
Meow.
Wow. I got to listen to the show. I've never listened to it. Mark James, who I think liked me, I don't remember. He was like a wild guy, right? Or whatever. Supposedly. Radio wild.
He thought he was a shock jock.
Yeah. You're so much more ignorant than I could have ever imagined. This is Gilroy. I actually have empathy for you. It has to be very hard going through life with such little knowledge. Truly clueless. I pray that Chris Curtis schedules us together. I debate you and educate you. I'm gone at this point, right? 20, 22, 18? Yes, I think I'm gone. Yeah.
No,
you were still there.
But I was gone from the show because I was doing the show in December of 18 because I started here in 19. So
you worked for Entercom technically. But
Mark James going back at him. Hashtag not on my level. Mike, you're a creep who is on the radio for people to laugh at. You work for a network of lifeless bores and horrendous programming. You mock Gilroy for grinding and providing for his family? Drop the tough guy. I'm not doing one thing. Drop the tough guy act. You're not good at it. This was sent at 8:45 p.m. The date, December 25th. A little Christmas night.
Was it really?
It was, yeah.
So good.
I'd like to.
A little Christmas night. That is somebody whose dad just did not reach out on Christmas Day.
You can see there's a man with a lot of anger.
Yeah, just wow. Between
a different guy.
Jimmy Stewart. Who else got not Zolak? Was Zolak get some?
Zolak might have.
Yeah, he got some of the heat.
Jimmy Stewart for sure.
Jimmy Stewart got the heat.
Yeah.
Mark James.
I don't know why.
The heavyweights. I'll give you
hated
that.
Mark James. I don't know why.
I mean, he was always he's a phony, but he was.
Well,
always,
I remember MHB talking to him or something. I don't really remember the context, but I was like, oh, he's actually kind of a nice guy. Like I felt
he's just a
bad.
weird Radio's full of weirdos.
Yeah,
He's a weird guy. You're a weird guy, Gilroy. You're not in radio anymore, though. Or are you?
Not really, no. I sort of stepped away.
Listen to that voice, Mike, huh?
It's pristine.
It is.
I was doing it for a while. After EEI came to a crashing halt, I was doing some national stuff and some stuff with Sirius. But it's really hard to have a full-time job, have a family, and then find room in your life for that. So I sort of walked for radio too.
Yeah.
It was really difficult to walk away, but I did. I started when I was 15. It's a long time coming, and it took me until 43 to say I'm not good at this.
And no success.
No success.
28 years and no success. I was in it for like an hour and a half.
And look at you.
Right. Look at me. What a win for me. I'm here with you guys.
I mean, your desk is falling apart, but
that's the way it is here, Mark. Patrick, whatever.
I'm not Mark.
Who cares? They're all the same.
No, I have no shot.
So Gilroy, who did this show with us, I think a couple of times.
I did. Yeah. You actually sort of fucked me once because
oh boy,
I remember Mike tweeted at me.
Yeah. You had the third wheel like auditions coming in, and somehow we got talking about running.
I just picture. Well, I was 1 second, Pat. I'm sorry. I just picture Mama Geary picking up the gifts and putting them away.
I can't.
Kevin's got
That's my favorite. If that was like Justin or Coleman, I'd be having a field day.
Right.
I can't believe that was Christmas Day.
Kev's got Kev's putting the music on. Everyone's calmed down. It's a nice Christmas. Everyone's relaxed.
Probably drunk.
Yeah. Well, fucking cocksucker.
The next morning, he was still going at him.
December 26th, you still at it?
December 26th, Blind Mike just tweets out, Mark James is a dangerously insane man. Keep your head on a swivel today.
Well,
at Gilroy on Hoops.
That makes two of
at
us.
Mutton Callahan, at Alex Reamer. And then he quote tweets himself.
At Mutton Callahan, huh?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. What loyalty. Go ahead.
At
Letting them know.
And then he quote tweets himself
What was
later that day.
I just picture Curtis looking at that tweet and be like, oh boy, okay, I guess he's dangerous. Yeah, go ahead.
Everyone look out. Scatter.
Right. Go ahead.
He quotes himself, says, at Mark James is one of those guys who says nothing but puts this fake passion behind every syllable, hoping that will distract from the hack generic shit spilling out of his mouth.
Jesus,
Wow.
Christ. What's wrong with you?
It's all true. But the
I know,
anger is
but I
unnecessary.
mean, she's very angry about this.
I don't know why.
Oh, no, huh? Okay. You're running, you said.
So no, we were talking on your show about running, and I offered to come in and run a full marathon in under 4.5 hours on a treadmill.
That's what Jersey Jerry did the other night.
It took him 11 hours.
It did take him 11
But
hours.
you said to me, if I could do that in under 4.5 hours, you can be a rotating third man. And the treadmill never happened, never came. There was no follow up. You know, I was training. I was dead set on doing this, and it just never happened. It was devastating.
Yes, lives changed.
You didn't
They could have.
believe me when I told you that I had just got back from running the Chicago Marathon. You said you're too fat to have just run a marathon.
Were you fat at the time?
I probably just like this, but
Yeah.
you called me fat.
What time did you run it then?
4:24.
Oh, that's it's not a bad time.
No, it's about I've done 4 of them, and they all
Yeah, all about then, about that time.
yeah 4:30.
Yeah, that's the fastest I ever did was 3:30, but I'm usually around like 4. Although I'm not running, I'm never running one again.
You're done completely.
I think so. I just don't want to try the fucking training. I just don't want to do 20 miles in January. I just don't feel like
The
it.
training is the hardest part, not the race itself.
Well, the race, if you've done the training, the race is great. Like you've done it. Like it might be a tough day, but it's sort of easy in a weird way.
I want to do Boston, but the problem with Boston is if you join a team, you've got to raise money for the team,
Right.
and if you don't raise the money, then it comes out of your own pocket. So making
Yes.
that commitment
Right.
is a challenge, and I'd have to finish in like 3:20 in a qualifying race.
right,
Yeah,
yes.
it's just never going to happen.
I was offered a number last couple of years in Boston. I have to raise any money for it, but I don't want to. I just don't. I don't know. I don't. If I'm gonna do a marathon again, it'll be a small one. Actually, I'm talking about maybe doing one, a small one, and I want it to be like a Minifan sort of marathon thing where it's just me and Minifans rooting me on.
It'd be nice.
We take the route. I don't
Like your own marathon.
Yeah, I'm running by myself
the
because I
Minifan
love
marathon.
running by myself. Like I don't like to run with anybody. I like to do a marathon just by myself.
Yeah, and it's peaceful running by
Yes.
yourself.
Yeah. I think so. I don't know. What's going on with you idiots?
Being idiots, I guess.
Okay, good. Boy, bringing it.
There's some more Mark James tweets that are kind
Oh,
of
go
funny. This is January 20th, 2019.
Took 3 weeks off.
Confirmed,
Another thing.
confirmed fraud at Mark James.
Wow, confirmed.
He was
Yeah, I
wrong
did-
about Sony Michelle.
That's what I spent the 3 weeks.
He was
doing.
wrong about Sony Michelle? What?
I couldn't stand for that.
Did you confirm with second source or did you confirm on your own?
I did a lot of work. I had boots on the ground.
Warthog is confirming.
Yeah, very likely.
Go ahead.
I grew up outside of Springfield. How can I put this in a PC way? There were a lot of folks there who were slightly more familiar with the message of NWA than at Mark James. I don't know what the hell. I don't
Trying
know.
to think. I have a vague memory of him citing rap lyrics as something.
You took offense to that.
I guess.
What's that to do with
so.
Sony Michelle?
I have no idea. I don't remember.
That was April 2nd, 2019.
Oh, we're still
From
going.
NWA.
This
and
is-
I go to town.
This is December 26th,
It's fine.
This is also-
What? December 26th when?
2018. So this is the same day as the.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
I noticed at Mark James liked my tweet about him after I got dumped. Interesting. I'll jot that one down.
Ooh.
You just made my list.
It's been dead for 4 years. That makes sense now. I didn't realize that.
Here's January 13th.
How many of these can there possibly be?
I hope at Mark James doesn't feel like a complete and utter moron. I'd be sad about that. Hashtag phony Michelle.
Can I let you know?
Oh.
Can I let you know on something?
Please.
I wouldn't have been sad.
Phony Michelle. Very, very passionate about Sony Michelle. Former running back.
I have no idea why. He was not on my.
It's an odd battle.
Yeah.
Is that it between those two or not?
I think most of all on January 17th, I'm excited to talk about at Mark James. Many people have been dicks to me, but only 2 people have ever tried to get me fired.
Mark James tried to get you fired?
Wow.
I have
That seems-
zero memory of that.
That seems very Unlikely, and B, like, I don't think Mark
Why-
James get you fired.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I have no memory of the context of it, like why I thought that.
Was he full time with the company? I can't imagine.
He wasn't full time. He was, but he was like a really part time, 30 hours a week. He was doing every
He's doing
show.
a lot? Yeah,
he was doing every show.
Yeah.
I remember being angry at him and something to do with Zarbano, but I have no idea why. I have zero memory.
Yeah, I bitched about you, maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
He was a sensitive guy.
Maybe I made fun of him on the show.
Can't imagine
so
why
they
he would think you were,
complained.
why he'd think you were weird.
Leapfrog over you.
Christmas night.
You like say some list or something.
Just an unhinged man.
Who knows? I can't imagine.
I've been warning people that.
Oh, Jesus.
That Mark Benarzik.
I've been warning people.
Warning, Mark who?
That Mark
Oh, I used his real name.
Benarzik. Parentheses. At Mark James. Is a dangerously insane man. We'll talk on Thursday, and then a link to Mike's podcast.
This is the one I was on?
Probably
yes.
so, yeah. Actually, probably a different version of it. But
Well,
Right.
Didn't you talk about Mark's issue that he had in another market when he got in trouble for some sexual assault thing, and that's why he changed his name when
Oh,
he
is
came
that
to
why?
Boston? Yeah.
Oh, he had
maybe.
something like that?
Yeah. So he like denied having his real last name on the air a bunch of times on EEI.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Not around this guy.
Because if you look up,
Nice try, Menardzik.
yeah.
What? Is he out of the business now?
No, he was somewhere in Midwest, West Coast last
No,
time
these
I
guys
heard.
never. Nobody leaves.
I'll find
It's just yeah. A list.
Mark, if you hear the pitter patter of footsteps behind you,
Wow.
I am like Daredevil.
That Schindler's List sequel, Mike's List. It's just Mike going after Mark James.
Just one name on
Just
it.
that's it. Mark James, or is it James?
I have this clip.
Oh, no.
Mike posted on. I haven't listened to it yet.
I don't know. He wasn't good, at least. I think he.
Yeah, MHB, right?
MHB.
Like a typical guy that talks sports like this, and because I'm talking like this, that makes it interesting, and I've got a lot of passion for it. That's what he said.
I don't remember what Mark James sounds like.
I can say that's like rage though.
Yeah, I don't know why.
You hate this guy.
Hey, have people underrated the Patriots this year? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. They have. This team got to the Super Bowl. It's like, oh,
Jerry Seinfeld?
I don't know. If that's I don't think that's a great Mark James, but I can't remember what he
A
sounds
little
like.
Kirkman influence there too, I
I
think.
would say so, yeah.
does that where it's I'm talking very exaggerated.
You have any examples of this
when
MHB?
I say
You
things,
sound like
it's
what's his face? You sound like Andy Kaufman's.
Tony Clifton.
Yeah, you sound like Tony
bit.
Clifton.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mark James. What you doing that?
I'll tell you something, MHB.
Sonny Michelle. Sonny Michelle. Dude, what did Mark James sound like? Let me hear it.
Let me find him.
You didn't like him, Gilroy?
I didn't like him. No. We did a bunch of shows together too.
Got my guys back.
Sure. Who was the biggest asshole at the station?
You.
Really? To you?
Again, you gave me an opportunity and took it away. So
Not really.
I mean, I fought really hard to get an opportunity to come on your show, and then you
fought really hard?
I did. Yeah, I fought.
What'd you
hard.
do?
I bugged Joe all the time.
Okay. But you thought that was your path? It was Joe Zarbano?
Well, I thought he was my boss.
Yeah. Yes. But I said who was on the show and who wasn't on the show.
So the 2 times that I was on,
Right.
it was you. You were behind that.
Well, I probably said fine.
I appreciate
like
that.
I had which
Veto
final
power.
say. Yeah, I wasn't gonna be like we called the shots there.
I appreciate that.
So I was an asshole.
Yeah, like you kind of just weren't very nice to me in general.
What was I supposed to? What was I supposed to do?
I don't know. I put it this way, Kirk. I kind of looked up to you because here you are, this guy that comes in. Your story's incredible, and
Incredible.
It is not for nothing. You know, you look at a guy like Kevin Winter. Kevin Winter, I've known him for 25 years. That guy is Mr. Professional Radio Man.
Very
right?
nice guy, yeah.
Very nice guy. He comes into the show and it just doesn't work.
Sure, not his fault.
And they put you in there, and all of a sudden the chemistry's there. It works. You guys have the historic ratings. Like that is every radio guy's dream. You realize you're like in the 1 percentile of radio guys that didn't have to
Yeah, it
build
was one-
yourself up
yeah, but-
over the course of 20 years to
I
get to
don't
a major market
apologize for
station.
that.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
All that being said,
I earned it.
you did. You didn't feel like, I don't know, you should be more welcoming to the
No.
younger people there. That
Nope.
no, I guess that's it.
They weren't
And
to me. Like,
get-
I don't like. What was I supposed to do? If I didn't think you were great in the radio, you weren't going to be on the show.
but
Like Reamer worked on the show, Gary worked on the show, Mutt worked on the show. Doesn't mean you're not better than they are on the radio, but they were better on that show. I mean, you're better than Mutt on the radio. Everyone is. But what I'm saying is like, but like, what was I supposed to do? Write you letters?
No, I just
Say, hey, chin up, Skippy.
No, I just
I'm not
wanted-
Mike Geary. Like, I'm not going to sit there and fight. I'm not, I'm not going to sit there and write letters for you. Attack your enemies.
I mean, do it.
the biggest asshole.
Nothing else going on.
I understand. Yeah.
Come to the biggest asshole wasn't you. It was probably Chris Curtis.
That's a better answer.
In
Okay.
general, it was you.
I think I was always friendly to you.
You were friendly-ish. Yeah.
What was I supposed to do? I don't. You think I was happy at that fucking place?
No, and that's
what was I supposed to do?
Knowing what I know now, I take it back. But back then, I didn't know that. Back then,
An asshole is like being like mean or being like I wasn't like that
No,
to you.
you
I was
weren't.
always
You
friendly
weren't.
to you. I was we
went back and forth on Twitter. You actually
Who could forget?
when
Yeah.
my dad died. You reached out.
Oh,
so
what an asshole, Coleman!
I know.
What the hell are you talking
I
about?
take it back.
I'll tell you who an asshole is. Mark James.
There it is.
Mike's a pussy. He calls him by his work last name now. This is a corporate Mike Geary.
I've got things to lose now.
You know what Mike does at Christmas now? He hangs out with his family. What an asshole.
I really have changed.
Well, Gilroy seemed to
I bet you this Christmas this year, it's been like 7 years. Everyone's sitting around. Mike's like, yeah, I gotta go use the bathroom. And everyone's like, oh no. And Albus like he has his phone with him.
Benarzi!
Guys, I don't want to say, but Mike just Googled Sony Michelle's name.
oh,
Sony Michelle? Did you say?
Relapsing. No.
So Mike, this is the evidence Gilroy's laid out.
Yeah.
I was friendly to him, and I reached out when his dad died.
Yep.
Yeah, that was kind of a prick move.
I don't know what was I supposed to do.
It was Curtis. It wasn't you.
Okay.
Curtis was
That was also I hate Curtis, but that was also his job.
I think we should move on from this.
Thank you.
what to be a fucking liar? Like
Well,
he's
just
a liar. He's a fraud.
Well, in a way, but to be like, hey, if we don't want to have you on the show, it's going to kind of be his job.
That's not the root of my anger with
Well,
Chris
go ahead.
Curtis.
Let's go back in time here.
So the root of my anger with Chris Curtis is, look, the guy is just a fraud and a liar. So when I got suspended from the station, it was a 2-week suspension.
Suspended?
Yeah, it was 2
What
weeks.
did you get suspended for?
For calling, remember the whole thing got picked up
I
by
don't remember
Linda
any of it.
Cohn,
I don't remember.
awful announcing. You talked about it on the show a month ago.
This show?
Yes, on this show.
Gilroy, I remember nothing from the show.
I called LeBron James a douche in a sports update. And then I called Kyrie Irving a douche.
Well, this was, how long ago was this?
3-4 years ago.
Eddie, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was doing a weekend show with Fitzy. They called it the Oddballs with Fitzy and Gilroy.
God, that is the worst sounding fucking show I've ever heard of. I can't imagine how bad that show was.
It was awesome.
I can't imagine how bad that show was.
bet-
Fitzy is terrible.
I bet my ratings were higher than
Mine?
Not than yours.
Okay.
I bet my ratings were higher than what they're doing right now.
On the weekends?
1,000%.
It's all random on the weekends. Nobody's listening to a weekend show.
Some people are.
No, they're not. People are just driving around. It's random. I'm sure you and Fitzy were magic.
You've never done radio where nobody's listening.
Oh,
The station.
you think you haven't done radio where no one's listening?
The station that Mutt and I worked at in New Hampshire, 890.
Well, Mutt's done radio where no one's listening his entire career.
Like doing a midday show and literally begging for callers, giving out Celtics tickets, and nobody is listening.
You've done weekend shows where no one's listening. I've done that.
Nobody,
No,
not a single.
whatever. 300 people.
Up until my dad died, he always listened. One
Okay.
person.
Well, he's dead.
One person.
So, all right. So
Now you got no one.
So you called Linda Cohn a douche?
No, I called
LeBron James a douche.
And then Linda Cohn somehow heard about it, tweeted about it.
That's weird.
Awful announcing
What
picked
does
up
she
on
care?
it.
Yeah.
So they suspend me for 2 weeks, and this is right as COVID is hitting. So suspension turns into furlough, and furlough was ongoing. And then I came in, met with Zerbano. He said, okay, you're going to come back in a month. And then Zerbano left, and he went to Encore. So at this point, I'm going back and forth with Chris, and then Chris calls me, and he says, Patrick, I had a conversation with Joe, and Joe didn't want to bring you back, so I'm going to stick with what Joe said. Meanwhile, I've got a year's worth of emails and texts with Joe that I legit forwarded it all to Chris. I said, okay, that's not what Joe said. And
well, Curtis didn't want you back.
Curtis didn't want me back. Just have the balls to say that.
Well,
Like,
I don't think you'd have been okay with that.
if Chris didn't want me back,
Yeah, I think you'd have still been upset.
I would have been upset, but I'd have more respect for him. Like I don't. It's like
I also Curtis did the same thing to me, and I
here
just
we
hated
go.
it because it was like,
Defend Gilroy time.
but it was like telling you have a chance. So then I would keep reaching out.
Yeah, Curtis
it was
is a pussy.
annoying.
He's a pussy. Yeah, he's dead. I can tell you, nobody knows more than me. He's a pussy.
so. How does he manage to keep his job with all the bullshit that's happened
Because
there?
he's like friends with Greg Hill now, and Greg Hill runs that station.
It's just
He's a worm. Like he worms his way into who the biggest star is at the station.
the stuff that
He sucked me off when I was there. He sucked Jerry off when I was gone. He used to suck Adam Jones off. He gets sucked off. And now he sucks off Greg Hill and probably Ken. Ken's his buddy and Ken's the program director. I'm sure he's nice to Hannon and to Who's the retard from 98.5 one over there that runs it now? Mike Thomas. Those idiots. Like, yeah, it's just, one of the great dummies of all time.
I mean, just the stuff that he's gotten away with over the years is just mind-blowing to me.
Yeah, but it's radio. That's it's a scummy place.
It's a scummy place, and all these changes take place, but somehow he never gets affected. Like, I want the headline to be Chris Curtis fired, Chris Curtis gone. Like, that's what all I'm looking for.
Just to be on the Greg Hill show. It's punishment enough, isn't it? I mean, what else? Really? I mean, Jesus.
Are you surprised that Greg's show is doing relatively well?
No, not really. There's no competition. Toucher and Hardy stink. And, like, there's nowhere else to go. And the clips that I see or get sent to, Curtis is trying to sort of do an impression of me and a little bit of a... So at least it's a little combative once in a while.
Yeah.
That is just nowhere else on the radio. Nowhere else.
I just like
Do you think the Rich Shirtleib show is going to do that?
I just like the image of like the newspapers flying on the screen and it's Chris Curtis fired.
Fired.
Washington Post.
Who would even know? I mean, yeah. I mean, honestly, to me, the Kimes one, once he survived that, I was like, well, he's going to be fine. He's never going to lose his job.
It's amazing between that and what happened with the intern there.
It's weird, but it's who he is. He's a bad guy, but whatever. I've moved on from that. What else is going on, guys?
Well, Gilroy was also saying beforehand that he had tried to get Mutt a job.
Not just a job.
Lollipops?
A six-figure job.
Six-figure job.
Yeah, so people...
Over how many years?
What do you...
Thanks, Gilroy. Appreciate that. Mike loves it, too. Listen to these two.
So...
You see Mike so happy?
Oh, he's on top of the world.
I don't understand.
I mean...
Well, Sonny Michelle walks in. We have him coming in at 10:30.
The big three.
No, but
Mutt, how long ago was this?
I've got the text.
Are you wearing green shoes and a green watch because of Celtics? And the hat?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. He's told us last night that he was near suicide after the Celtics lost.
Boy, I wish they had lost by 50. I would have to sit through this segment.
You'd have no third chair.
Yeah, man, I could make that trade go right.
So this
what a disgraceful effort last night. How about the Knicks right now, Coleman? Feeling good.
Oh, feeling great.
Knicks Cavs, maybe?
But then again, with that loss, if the Knicks play the Celtics, I don't know just how fulfilling it would be if we.
I'm happy for Tony Maz now, like I tweeted last night. This is now Tony Maz can say this because he's not going to criticize the Celtics today, right?
He can't.
No, he's going to say how good Cleveland is. That's good. I would imagine, right?
Yeah, the type of test that Maz wanted the Celtics to have.
Yes, they have it. Oh, yeah. I watched that game. What a fucking what a disgraceful effort. But forget the fact the Cavaliers made it. Celtics had no heart, no energy last night.
They no-showed.
They played like a bunch of fucking losers. What is going on? You know what? Bunch of douches, Mike.
Wow.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Bunch of douches. Well, hey, I'll say it.
2-week suspension.
They will win the series in 5 games, though. Like, this is just, they just need it. That's like, it's the exact same as 2 weeks ago.
Why does it happen every year in the playoffs at home? Like,
I can't answer that.
It blows my mind that they
Your mind
can't
is
win
blown
home.
by
Well, they lost 4 games at home all year. They've lost 2.
They should shoot
in the
more
playoffs.
threes, was my thought last night, watching them brick 3 after threes. They should shoot more threes.
Speaking of that,
and Joe Mazzulla, if they lose the series,
he's got to go.
He's out. I'm telling you, I know for a fact he's out.
Your inside sources.
Out. My guy Jeff Van Gundy's going to replace him.
Okay.
Really?
He's in the organization.
Celtic special assistant.
Yeah.
How old is he now?
Not that old.
Maybe 60-ish.
Probably not even, I bet. Yeah, he might
really?
be. Yeah, he's probably maybe 60.
He's just been around my entire life, so I just...
Yeah, but he was young. I mean, he was young. He just looked old.
62.
Yeah, there are guys that age coaching the NBA.
Yeah.
Is that Bernie Bickerstaff's kid?
JB? Yeah.
Yep. Jeez.
I know.
Terrible.
Makes you feel old, though.
Yes, it does.
So if you want to know...
That was my touchstone for feeling old.
September 27th, 23, I reached out to Mutt.
Of 2023.
Yeah.
September 7th.
September 27th.
By the way, there's no way this is a bullshit sales job that is not actually going to pay him $100,000.
No, it's 1,000% real.
It's a sales job.
We don't work on commission.
It's a sales job.
It's a sales job.
Okay, thank you. Continue.
So
I'm never wrong.
What do you
I'm
think?
never wrong.
Wait a minute.
Go ahead. I'm waiting. Go ahead.
I'm a salesman. Like, that's what I do.
Right. I know. You're a phony. Salesmen are phonies. You're a whore. It's okay. I like you, but it's okay.
I understand. But
okay, I'm sorry your dad died. Is your mom dead?
My mom is not dead.
Okay. Let me know when she dies. I'll send you an email. You can get mad at me and call me. You fucking win. Is she remarried?
I think it was...
No.
How long ago was your dad's been dead a while?
He's been dead since 2019.
2019. What did he die of?
Cancer.
Oh, I'm sorry. 7
months. You know the story.
He was 7 months old?
No. 7 months from diagnosis to death.
You think I know the story?
No. Well, you went back and forth and said it was like, I don't know.
5 years ago. You think I remember?
You don't remember
You know
yesterday.
the story.
I know.
Oh, good. I'm very sorry.
So
you're dead.
I said to Mutt, I said, hey, bud, listening to Kirk's show, I know you have things happening with Mutt Stack and horse racing, etc. I know it's not media, but if you're looking for a fun 6-figure job, let me know.
Does this feel like a bullshit job to you, Justin?
I'd have to hear more
If
about
you're
it.
looking for a fun, exciting way,
So-
why don't you buy into this
absolutely real.
Why don't you buy into this timeshare in Orlando?
So I think
you know.
the proof is
Go
my
ahead.
my.
What are you selling?
My
Not
paycheck.
lollipops anymore.
No, it's lollipops.
Oh, you're still doing that?
Yes,
Okay.
I've been doing it for 12 years.
A bunch of lollipops just got sent here the other day.
That was me.
Yes.
I figured that.
That
Gilroy.
was
I
me.
know. I know.
That was me.
It'd be wild if it wasn't.
Mike just sent
a random
one. Mike just sent
coincidence.
one lollipop one time to Mark James's house. It's like, just think about this, buddy.
What are you going to use this for, pervert?
Made no sense. Okay, so go ahead, continue.
So
The email. I'm sorry.
no, the offer was $80,000 a year plus
80 grand to start,
plus two $10,000 bonuses,
guaranteed.
guaranteed.
Wow.
We
You
also
make more than that if he sells, or no?
yes, your
Okay.
bonuses go up if you sell.
So he's gonna sell lollipops.
You would sell lollipops.
I would match that if Mike would go sell lollipops. We would have just be a show for us. Not selling lollipops, different stores.
Among other candies or specifically?
So lollipops make up 80% of the business. We've got other candies that we sell,
Is it?
but lollipops are the core.
Yeah, like I see them at CVS.
You see them at CVS, you
Yes.
see them at Walmart, Rite Aid,
Yeah,
Family
they're
Dollar,
sort of
Dollar
like.
Tree.
Are they here right now or no?
Yep.
Yeah, they're kind of like fancy.
they're gourmet.
Bring one in here, Justin. Gourmet.
So I spend my life on a plane. I fly every week to the corporate headquarters for
Where's that?
Walmart, Target. Walmart?
Where's the corporate headquarters? Oh, you fly to like
I fly-
Arkansas or something.
Yeah, I go
gotcha.
to Arkansas, I go to Minnesota, Chicago, Florida.
Steve, I'm sorry, Gilroy. Steve Robinson, because he's traveled through the whole. My old producer.
Yep.
Traveled through the whole country for about a year, Mike,
Yeah.
in an RV. So all these beautiful lands and fields and streams and oceans and mountains. And I said, if you could live anywhere after doing that, where would it be? He's like, I'd like to live in the town where the Walmart headquarters is.
Bentonville, Arkansas.
Bentonville, Arkansas.
It's
He loves it
beautiful.
there. He loves it there.
He texted me, by the way. He was filling in on that radio show you guys played.
Yes.
He texted me and goes, Baldacci's coming on today. I said,
Wow.
"So just go easy on him."
Jeez. So here it is. Here's a Choco Smile. Is that a wild cherry? Wild cherry. Okay. Yeah, they're fancy. They're big.
Yeah, they're
Yes.
big and
Good.
they're delicious
Just
and
take
they're
'em
great.
back. I don't know.
But you don't want them. You're not a lollipop guy.
Well, during
no.
the show, I'm not going to be sucking on a
But
lollipop.
if you had told me when I went to college and absorbed all that debt that I'd be selling, I've sold two things in my career. I worked 10 years selling wiping rags and 12 years selling lollipops.
And yourself, Gilroy. Don't
And
forget
I
that.
wipe myself. But every year for
These
the
two,
last
man.
17 years,
Why am I even here
back and
today?
forth.
Feels like I'm back at midnight.
God, I could be playing golf right now.
But I love doing it.
Forget. I'm wondering. It's great you're happy. The real takeaway from this is, what is Mutt doing turning down $100,000?
That's why Justin said, "Don't
Call
tell us
him up, would
anymore.
you
We
please?
want to talk about this on the show."
Yeah, I don't understand. So, did he respond to you?
No. So if I
That
text
is Mutt
him-
101
He didn't
right
respond
there.
at all.
He
That's
didn't
Mutt.
respond at
I
all.
knew the answer before I asked the question.
So my
Really?
CEO,
Seems very rude.
Your CEO.
my CEO, because I've been successful, my CEO has this thing in his head. He's like, unemployed radio people, who do you know? Can you get a job? Will they
Mark
come in and
James?
work for us?
Don't you dare! I swear to Christ.
I'm not giving Mark James a job.
Hello.
Morning.
Are you listening right now or no?
No, editing right now. No.
Okay. Oh, sure. No, I understand.
Gilroy in today.
Mutt's
That's
not good.
Gilroy there.
Well, Gilroy said, say hello to him, Gilroy.
Hello, Mutt.
Gilroy said that
What's up, Mike?
he sent you a job offer, $100,000 guaranteed, right, Gilroy?
It's a guaranteed deal.
And you never responded to him. This was September of 2023.
Yes.
Some whatever, 7 months ago. You turned it down.
Check my. Hold on.
Mutt doesn't seem like a no
Check my
response
phone.
guy.
There's no response.
that?
Mutt.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, he's just like a no response guy to me.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I get it.
Why? No, I don't. It's a
Because
polite thing to do.
at the time, he probably thought radio was.
Been out of the
weird.
job for 9 months.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you have a comment on this, Mutt?
He's looking for the
Don't do this
messages.
bit. Just
No,
answer.
I guess I think I get October 5th, 2023. I missed this. We are good communicators. I responded back.
What? Did you have a stroke?
No, I'm looking at.
Gilroy offered you a job, $100,000 guarantee money, correct, Gilroy?
Yes.
$80,000 base,
And-
two $10,000
No,
bonuses.
there's nothing. Okay, first of all, there's nothing guaranteed here.
You didn't respond.
Secondly,
Mutt, the job's still available.
I did. Well, then we'll talk off the air, buddy.
We never hired it.
We don't talk off the air. $100,000 guarantee. You make $100,000
Still make $100,000.
guaranteed.
Are we doing this right now? I have actual work to do.
No,
Are we
you
doing this
don't.
right now?
You actually don't have actual work to do.
my.
This is actual money versus not money.
Yes, it's actual money. There is actually money involved here.
Do you
Are we
accept
gonna
the
just
100
keep doing this?
All right, goodbye. If you can be a pussy about it, hang up on him. I have no patience for him.
Yeah,
It's $100,000, Mike.
He's gonna have to travel, get on planes all the time. He's got a family. These are things.
But you
he's gotta
guys cover the
consider.
travel, right?
Of course we do.
Yeah, so then what's the issue?
Well, you got to leave your wife and kids all the time. I don't know.
Do you
if
guys
he
take
wants
a
to do
bath
that.
during the pandemic or no?
No, lollipops are recession-proof, pandemic-proof.
Okay, I didn't realize that. Wow, who knew? Didn't realize that.
I didn't know.
Wow. Okay, well that's good.
It's cigarettes, drugs, and lollipops.
But what was that?
Cigarettes, drugs, and lollipops.
There you go. I don't think it's a real $100,000.
It is. And
I'm sure you're said, but you're a salesperson. I don't believe you.
Okay.
There are definitely things you're not telling
We
us.
do not work
Right,
on
Mike?
commission. Everybody there makes their salary.
You just said you can make commission
I didn't say no. I said the bonus can get higher
based on sales.
based on sales.
Well, that's the same thing, isn't
But
it?
I mean, no commission usually.
This is what I mean. This is like sales.
Usually
this
a
sales
sales
bullshit
job-
jargon. Where it's like, no, that's not what I mean. But that is what you mean.
No, it's not what I mean. Usually a sales job
So
is all
80,000
commission-based.
guaranteed.
Yes, that is the base
Insurance?
salary. Insurance.
Everything.
The insurance sucks, but he gets insurance.
Okay. Oh, his wife's in education, so I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
So where would he have to travel? Like, where do you travel? So where would he have to travel to? In your mind, you hire Mutt.
Yep.
He works for you.
He works for me.
He reports to you.
Reports to me.
That's already. I can
I
tell you,
don't
it's
know if
already
you can handle
That's
that.
already gonna be a problem. I'm telling you. It's stupid. I'm with you on this one, Gilroy, but that's gonna be a problem. So where would you send him?
So next week, for example, he'd spend the week with me in Indianapolis.
He's not. He's
a
not.
big,
he's
a big
not-
trade show there.
He's not going to do this. It's very nice of you to do that. But I could tell you, I know him better than anybody knows anybody. He's going to think Kirk's going to make fun of me for being a lollipop salesman, which I will, but it's funny. But I would also say, you got to fucking make a living.
Yeah, it's also just being a salesman, right? Like, what's
Right,
the
who
difference between
cares?
that
You're
and
selling suitcases and umbrellas or lollipops or fucking airplane parts.
It's a funny word. Like, it's funny to make fun of, kind of. But
But it's a living.
Yeah.
Gilroy's made a nice living. He provides for his whatever. So I get no problem with it. But Mutt's going to be like, oh, I can't travel. My son's got a baseball. But it's like, yeah, I agree. That stinks. But if you want to make a living, you got to make a living.
Would Mrs. Mutt want him to take this job? Or
Yeah, she would want that fucking flight to go down to Indianapolis. That's what she would want. She want the insurance.
That's just the variable I don't know.
No chance, Coleman.
Is he
right?
doing this despite
No,
his family's best wishes?
Go ahead, Coleman.
No, he's not going to do it. He just doesn't want to work. Is the end of the day
Right.
what it is.
That's work. Like, I give Gilroy credit. That's hustling.
It's
like,
work.
Every week you're traveling.
I just got back from Norfolk, Virginia last night.
Right.
Yeah.
You flew in.
Flew in.
Yep.
Flew out.
Yeah.
went
When do you
for
travel? So Indianapolis when?
Indianapolis Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Back Thursday.
Back Thursday night.
Oh, that's not bad.
No. Stay in nice places, like decent hotels?
Yeah, Marriott's.
Okay, good. Yeah, good. Then that's...
Collect the points.
There you go. I don't know what... he's just a loser.
I mean, realistically, so I've got...
it's a big trade show.
I've got a companion pass on Southwest, which means I fly at least 100,000 miles a year or 100 flights a year.
Right.
And I've had it for 3 years. It's a lot of flying. And it's
You're
not...
impressed with that, Coleman?
No, I got a strange text.
What's that?
My brother just randomly hit me up and said, you should sell lollipops. And I was like, what's this? He's tuned in today.
Wow. Everything's
big.
different now.
That's big. I didn't think he doesn't usually. That's awesome.
Great. Thank you for interrupting
Really
us
worth
there.
a grinding halt.
It was a strange text if it wasn't related.
So would you consider taking that job?
Lollipops?
Gilroy's, would you consider hiring Coleman or no? Believe me, Coleman can work around a lollipop.
That's kind of interesting. That Coleman's family's instinct is to be like, you should get out of this
Get
job
out
and
of
start
this
selling lollipops.
$100,000, Coleman.
$100,000?
No, I'm not going.
You would not traveling
No.
the land with Patrick Gilroy?
It's fun.
Would you hire me,
Sounds like a
Gilroy,
good
if I
show,
retired?
but
Would I hire you?
Yes, if I retired.
Sure. Come on board.
I'd be great at it.
We could do a podcast together
I wouldn't want to do
once
that.
a week
Nope.
on the road with Kirk.
No, thank you. I like the idea of being on that road, though. It's
good.
only America, right?
It's for the most part. I did go to Istanbul in November.
Oh, you did? Mutt in Istanbul? I mean, come on. I'm in for that. But in your mind, what would Mutt's? So he wouldn't be with you all the time.
He wouldn't be with
obviously.
me.
So
No,
where
he'd have
do you
his
have
own
like
territory.
do you have like a territory in mind for him?
So he would do like a lot of grocery stores and a lot of convenience stores. So he'd go to Texas once a month to go see 7-Eleven's corporate headquarters.
Yes.
He'd go out to California to go see Circle K's corporate headquarters. Things like that.
Yeah, he can do just no.
This sounds like a fucking awesome job.
He's a perfect salesman. He's got the cadence down. He's a
I-
personable guy.
Gilroy's boss is right. You find like just not a lot of brains, but like the big voice radio guy.
Well-
and you just put him in that job. And, I can.
We're good on our feet. I mean, on the radio, we've got to fill 4 hours sometimes as a solo artist, right? Like
with no calls and
no nothing.
11:26 at night, and you got nothing going on.
Absolutely. And
I
if you
agree.
can do
That's good instinct.
You can sell.
That's smart. I admire Gilroy. He's a hustler. Mutt's a loser. Well, it's true, but it's true. It's $100,000. He definitely saw, and you saw him being cunty on the phone right there.
But Mutt also,
I hate that Mutt. I hate that part of Mutt where he's like, oh, yeah. Like he's like, I'm better than this job. You're not better than this job. Not at all. This job's better than you.
I felt like I owed him though, because without Mutt, I don't ever get to EI. Like Mutt got me there. I was out of radio for 3 months, and I called in as a caller, and he recognized my voice and took me off the air, and he said, why don't you come in the studio next week? And I did late night with him, and then that just sort of exploded into me getting a job there.
Exploded.
It did.
You know, everything.
For me, it was a big deal.
Sure, I understand. I get that.
Mark James's life was never the same.
It's true.
It's very true.
Mutt frustrates. I don't want. I can't get mad. I made a pledge. I'm not getting mad. It's Mutt's life, not mine.
It did feel like we interrupted like Portnoy in a meeting or something.
Portnoy, the fucking Secretary of Defense. He's editing a fucking Mutt stack. Real work. It's 100,000 potential. If he does a great job, as much as he wants.
Yeah.
Right.
As much as he wants, yeah.
I mean, he can make whatever, make 150,000.
I mean,
if he does a good job.
Not to mention the car allowance, not to mention the other things that we get.
Marriott points. I'm sure he gets to keep those, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Southwest points, Marriott points, miles. You think my family ever pays for a vacation now? Never.
Or a lollipop, for that matter.
Or a lollipop.
But I was just a sales guy just lying to everybody to get somebody out. But that's okay. I'm in. I'm buying the pitch.
I think I'm lying.
But salespeople, salespeople lie.
They do. Not all of us.
No, sure.
Not all of us. Some of us.
I think you should do it. I think you should do it if the base is 60,000, 50,000. If you can.
Well, I mean, realistically, what do you think he was making at EEI?
His last year?
His last year.
70,000.
Okay.
It's 80,000. I don't know.
So in the same ballpark.
Yes.
So he could get back to financially the life that he once had.
Right.
And then some.
And then some.
He's on the streets.
Basically, he is.
It's like how they talk about who's the Celtic? Is it Delonte West? The guy that's
LeBron James' mom's. Yeah, right. Yeah. It's like the Ted Williams guy. Yeah, homeless guy. Yeah. That's exactly what he's like. You walk up to him, it's like, hey, how's it going? I can tell you.
Would you like a Celtics take, friend?
I can tell you won't do it because of the travel. That's going to be his bullshit excuse. Like, oh, I can't.
Someone's got to get them on the bus.
Right, I got to get them on the bus. They have baseball. And it's like, well.
How old's his youngest kid?
I don't know that. 8 or 9 probably now. 10 maybe? Maybe 9.
They're getting older.
I mean, my son is 13, and was it yesterday morning? 2 days ago, when I left for Virginia. Like I said, Kat, she's in Orlando, and I had to get up at 4 a.m, be out of the house by 5. He got himself up, made himself breakfast, walked to school. Like
kids also want to do that.
Yeah, kids don't want mom and dad around all the time.
No, they got to grow up a little bit. They get a little hair in their chest. I agree. I happen to agree. He should take this job. Well, you know what? If he doesn't, you know what he is, Mike? A sucker.
Wow.
That's right.
Wordplay right there.
That's pretty good.
That's why you're
Justin, what's your take? And don't
How would
do
you
your
feel about a position in marketing.
Right. Don't do your bullshit Mutt take. Just what's your
it's
honest
not a
opinion.
bullshit Mutt take. You think he thinks he's better than
Yes.
this job? I think it's the opposite. I think he thinks he's not good enough.
Nope.
He's being offered it.
Yes, but like this is what happens with like depressed people. I guess you can call it a bullshit take, but
he doesn't want to be known as a guy who sells a lot. He doesn't want to be like Junior Gilroy. He'll think we'll make fun of him, which we'll do. But it's also endearing. Like he's working. I would admire that. I would have some level of respect for him for the first time in my 15 years of friendship with him. You know? Honestly, like I don't know what to say.
I don't think at my most depressed, if someone offered me $100,000, I'd be like, no, I can't do it.
I've been really depressed, Justin, signed a lot of contracts. So I mean, I don't know what you're saying.
I think sometimes when you get depressed, you don't think you're worth it, and people can offer you things, and you don't think you're just like, well, it's not.
That's not the attitude he's giving off right now, though. No. Am I right, Coleman?
Well, that's the attitude I'm getting from him.
He's not going to take anything.
Got to review the Preakness.
Like you've said, unless it's a radio job or
right. He would take a radio job for $40,000 right now. For $40,000.
With the responsibility of kids in a family, I don't know how you do that. I genuinely don't get it, and that's the difference between me and a lot of other part-time radio people. Was I always had my full-time job. I always had my primary paycheck. I was never dependent on the lousy $25 an hour I got from EEI. That was legitimately just fulfilling a lifelong dream of being on the radio. It was a hobby,
right,
more than anything else.
I'm so down on Mutt. I don't know what to do.
I mean, he could still do the Mutt stack, right?
Of course.
Is there a non-compete?
He's flying around on planes.
Not for nothing. Just, like I'm here right now. And I'm on the clock. Like of course,
this Mutt stack is eating into our lollipop business.
Maybe Original Gourmet Lollipops could sponsor the Mutt stack.
Oh, I mean, come on. What are we doing here?
You know,
That'd be perfect.
It's unbelievable. Jesus. All right.
We do have a caller who may be interested in taking the job.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Here we go.
Hello.
What's up, bro? It's GB.
Yeah. Hello, GB. How are you?
Did somebody say $100,000 to suck her? Is he a little light in the loafers? What's he talking about? You don't want to go downtown? $100,000 to eat a little puss? What's wrong with this guy?
It's a fair question,
Good
GB.
way to think about it.
It's concerning. I will say that.
I've been eating puss for free for years. Somebody gonna give me 100 G's? I'll take it in 5 seconds.
That's I mean, with bonuses, GB. I mean, if you do a better job doing that particular thing, you'll make more money.
Exactly. And let me tell you, I'll get those bonuses.
Thank you, GB.
That's the son of a billionaire. You know, that's the right attitude.
That guy's dad owns a basketball team.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the guy who's might win the championship.
Right.
It's true.
Jesus God. All right, what else is going on?
There were some old tweets from Gilroy to Kirk talking about. Did Kirk make fun of your dead dog a lot?
a lot, quite a bit. Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You have a dead dog?
Yeah.
That is fun.
Yeah. Kirk.
What happened? What was the story?
I just saw like some tweets where you tweeted out in December of 22. Lots of crazy rumors flying around Barcelona EI. Gilroy responds, "Want to give me my 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. slot back? In return, you can continue to make fun of my dead dog."
You think I took your slot away from you?
I don't know, Kirk.
Oh, what are you talking about?
I wanted my show back.
How'd your dog die? Was it natural?
It was natural, but the joke was 2 weeks before she died, I spent like $3,200 on getting her fixed, and then she wound up falling asleep and dying.
Ugh.
And an hour and a half later, I went in to do my shift, and I cried on the air. And you ripped me apart.
You pussy.
Yeah, you ripped me apart.
Oh, that's funny. Well, that's funny.
I did make the Kirk and Callahan show open the next day, though.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Well, that's huge.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's big. That's very funny.
Oh, yeah.
That's funny. What else?
Did you see this Jake Marsh call yesterday?
Oh, ear bleeding. This is the first hole of a golf tournament.
Yeah.
Right? Was it hole one?
I believe so. It was a
Tom
birdie
Kim
on hole one.
holes out from the bunker, which Jake Marsh is stupid. I think he doesn't know golf. Like, if the lie, do you golf, Gilroy?
No.
If the lie is good, okay. There you go. That kind of attitude you give Mutt?
That's a salesman tactic.
Sales.
right
Nobody plays golf more than sales guys. If the lie is good in the bunker, like for a pro, like they're thinking of holing a bunker shot. This is not for us. It's remarkable. For them, it's Jake is thinking like it's him hitting it, not a pro.
Voice the fan.
Yes. Go ahead.
Oh, Tom Kim is him. Fireworks on the first hole for the 21-year-old.
Oh, it sounds like it's not how you announce golf. You got to know golf.
Sounds like Drew Carter.
Yeah, it's exactly what it is. It's this new generation of guys. Shut the fuck
I
up.
would have thought he banged like a late three.
What?
What are you
would have thought he hit like
Banged a late
different
three.
sport. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
that sounds like a basketball.
that's what they're all
call.
trying to do, though. That's what he tries to do with all these calls, opposed to just letting it go.
Well, how do you go from Gorman to Drew Carter like overnight?
How do I do it?
In general, how do the Celtics do that? It's embarrassing.
Well, but they don't. The people you're talking about, like the people who hired or hiring Drew Carter are not the same people who hired Mike Gorman.
No, I get
They
that.
just fell into him. It was luck. It happened to be luck. He's great. Mike Gorman's a great guy, great announcer.
He's awesome.
This guy Drew Carter stinks, but this is the way it's going to be now. Like whoever replaces Jack Edwards will probably. I don't know who's that going to be.
He's going to get convicted for arson.
Yeah, they're going to stink. It's just the way it is. All announcers stink now. They're all young and terrible and brutal.
Are we going to get like I don't know, something in the news in the next month or so that turned out that Jack Edwards really is sick? Like there's something wrong there.
I predict yes to that. I hate to do it.
I know.
I hope I'm dead wrong, but
What's
yes.
the other option?
Can people just lose the ability to speak without an underlying cause? Is that like a thing?
I mean, I would think not, but I don't know. I'm not going to speculate on Jack's health, but I'd be very surprised if there's not something going on. I know he said there isn't, but that seems.
Wouldn't you almost kind of hope there is?
Yeah, some
Like, what's happening to
They
you?
know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, yeah, maybe he'll make some announcement now that the season's over. He's going to be like, this is what's going on.
Yeah.
Didn't want to talk about it during the season. And I hope it's not hope it's something that can be taken care of. I'm getting no issue with Jack, but yeah, it's sad.
Yep.
It is sad. What else, boys?
We do have another call.
Oh, okay. Hello?
Hey, it's O.J. Simpson down here in hell.
Hello, OJ. How are you, Juice?
Juice.
Yeah, it's horrible. Hell's horrible. But can you do me a favor? Can you get Gilroy's dog to shut the fuck up?
Thank you, Juice. Thank you, Juice.
That's good to hear from Juice.
So
Were you like weeping on the air?
I
were you like tears in your face, like streaming down your face? Who produced it?
I lost it for a minute. I don't even. Ryan Garvin.
Oh, I don't remember him, but he must have been looking at you like, are you a fucking madman? Jesus.
Was it a young dog? Was it like
No,
sudden?
she was 13.
It's very sad. I didn't have, but like, you can't be crying on the air about that. Not expecting to be made fun of.
Well, I didn't intend to cry.
I know, but you must understand that people are gonna make fun of you then.
Yeah, it's fine.
Right.
It's
Thank
fine.
you.
No problem.
Thank you.
No problem. Cried a lot in the air.
You did?
Oh yeah. When my dad was dying, I cried. I didn't mean to. I used that show almost as therapy. I would like leave the hospital or leave him and come in and do my show and talk about it. And you never made fun of that. I'll give you credit for that.
I wasn't listening, Gilroy. Like Gilroy,
Every night.
Gilroy, they played the sound of you crying for the dog. I would have never heard it if they didn't play the sound for
You weren't at home, radio up to the
I was
pillow,
up at 4
going to
o'clock
sleep.
the next day. You think I was listening to Pat Gilroy talk about the Celtics at 11:20 at night with fucking, whatever terrible guest you had on.
Who, Mike?
Exactly.
You missed out.
Oh, Jesus.
But he did with like serious. I wasn't joking before. Where he goes, yeah, Celtics lost last night. Fiance's away, and it's not good when I'm alone and the Celtics lose. Like, he was legitimately like
game, Gilroy.
The fiance's away. The kids are with the ex-wife. I was alone with my thoughts after the game last night. Not.
Hey, so what's the premise of this show? It's on the network. What is it?
Let's chat with Kat and Pat. We talk about, so she's twice divorced. I'm once divorced. And our exes are terrible people. And we're both the breadwinners.
Common denominator.
We're both the
Are you guys
breadwinners. So we're fiance. She's my fiance.
Oh,
We're engaged.
congratulations.
Thank you. We're both the breadwinners, so we both have to pay out the ass. I have to pay $40,000 a year in child support and alimony, and she's going to pay $20,000. So we have $60,000 going out the door before we collect a single dollar.
Jesus, that's what I make every month.
So it's so that being said, the premise of the show was we said, let's talk about this stuff. So we legit talk about the difficulties of co-parenting with bad co-parents. We talk about the financial piece of it. We talk about fun stuff too. We talk about how we stay into each other and forcing a date night here and there a few times a month.
Forcing yourself on your fiance sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah.
It is. It's actually
What
very stimulating.
what happened to her first husband?
First husband.
He was an asshole.
Her first husband, I don't know, he knocked her up, so they decided to get married at 21, and that lasted, 18 months.
It's like Mike's mom and his dad would never talk to.
No, I don't know about that. They had a long marriage.
The second husband.
They're still married, actually. Why? You see, your ex-wife's a horrible person.
Yeah, she's just,
well. Don't say that around your kids. Though.
I don't. I would never say that around the kids.
Okay.
But
I think you might.
But I'll say it here.
Okay. All right.
My kids. Actually, my 17-year-old probably does listen to this stuff.
Well, think this is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you got a long road.
She just
there. Oh, okay. Well, go ahead.
She was a giant waste of intelligence. She's super smart. She's got a degree.
Weird comment.
And she just never wanted to. She never wanted to work. It was always next month I'll get a job. Next month I'll get a job. 14 years later, and you still never went to work. Like to me, that's so lazy. I had a hard time with it. Every day I'd come home.
Well, she raised the kids when they were little. I'm saying.
Yeah, but that was fine.
Yeah.
But the kids are now 17 and 13. She still doesn't.
Well,
have
how long
a
have you
job.
been divorced for?
5 years.
Okay, so 5 years. All right.
5
When's
years.
the wedding?
January.
January. Where are you getting married?
The beach in Florida. We're gonna.
Oh, you're getting married down there.
Siesta Key. We're just
small
the
wedding.
two of us. Yeah.
Well, that's good. Yeah, it's her third wedding. I mean,
My best friend is.
She's not wearing white. I mean, this is her third wedding. This woman is
fucking black.
I mean, Jesus God. I mean, aren't you thinking, should I marry somebody who's already been married twice? Like maybe this isn't going to work.
No, because it's definitely going to work.
Oh, definitely.
It's definitely going to work because
or I'll kill her.
I guarantee this marriage is going to work.
We don't have a choice. It's got to work.
Why?
It can't fail.
What the fuck are you talking about?
We can't. You can't afford more divorce lawyers.
That's what I'm saying. I would say to you, if I was a guest on,
Let's chat with Kat and Pat.
Yeah.
What are you doing what are you doing Monday night? We're recording on Mondays.
Yeah, can't do it Monday night. I'll come on at some point though. I'll be happy to come on. Why get married?
That's a good question.
Why? You're smart.
You want the real answer?
Because you think that's a reasonable question?
Sure.
Okay.
I was miserable for 14 years married to my ex-wife.
Mm-hmm.
She was miserable married to her two husbands. And we both shot down the idea of ever getting married again. but we deserve an opportunity to be happy for the next 20 years and be together.
Just don't get married. You know what I'm saying?
No, but if you're saying the only reason you're saying it has to work because if it doesn't, the financial implications of getting divorced. Why don't you just be very happy, live together, and just not worry about that, having that name on the piece of paper, and then just does that not make too much sense to me? Because at our age, right? Here's the thing.
How old are you?
I'm 44.
Okay, that's still pretty. How old is she?
42.
She's 42. 42. She's divorced twice.
Yeah, rough.
Treading those tires.
But let's say, I know you don't think you're going to live to see 60. Right?
No, I will not.
Okay. So what happens
what
if
was that just?
No.
Shut up.
What happens if I get sick at 55 and I can't make my own decisions? Do you know if we're not married, she doesn't...
Get it done legally. Meet a lawyer before you can get that all done.
Yeah.
But you can. I'm just. If you want to get married, knock yourself up. But don't. But I'm saying is, don't get. If you're saying, hey, it has to work because there are ways around it. Do it now. Go meet with a lawyer right now and have it all. What? Kath, is that her name?
Kat. Katrina. Say Katrina is in charge of everything I sign. You can do this. You know that. You can do this with a lawyer in 2 seconds. Of course you can. I don't want to die having failed at being a husband.
But you have already.
I can make up for it.
Yeah, but you could be her. You know what I'm saying? Everything but the title.
I know what you mean.
But although you can also put things. I mean, I assume you're going to have everything locked in financially before you get married.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's all locked in.
Okay.
But
how many kids does she have?
One.
She has one. Okay.
He's 20.
He's 20.
Yeah.
What do you think of you?
He loves me. He's a good kid.
Okay.
He's a good kid.
Okay. You like her? Your kids like her?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Well, then good. They're not going to be at the wedding?
No. This is going to be a kid-free wedding.
Well, but they're not like kids, though.
Yeah, exactly. But
what the hell are you talking about then?
Well, the guy that's my best friend, he's got 4 kids, and the youngest is like 6.
Okay.
But this kid-free wedding, we want it to be just about us.
But don't you want your kids there for that?
No.
Really?
No.
Oh, I'm surprised.
No.
Huh. Is Mother allowed to be there?
Mutt's going to be there. Yeah.
Good.
Ring bearer.
Good. These two, man. These two.
Chemistry, baby.
Wow.
There it is.
Oof, I remember 11:26 and that. I used to laugh and
Learn from the best.
I'd say, boy, I'm going to sleep now. All right. What do you think of that, Justin, this whole wedding?
If Manners was smart, he would reach out to the ex-wives and ex-husbands and start a...
Ex-show?
Yes.
Manners messaged me during the show and said how terrible the show was. I'm like, what are you talking? I'm having a good time.
Well, he
Terrible
also...
this show?
Yeah, I'm having a good time.
Oh, he hates Gilroy.
He hates Gilroy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. He
Oh,
thinks I
bailed.
fucked him. Yeah.
You kind of did.
Not really.
I don't care, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, clearly, this is where I wanted to be.
He played like a fiddle. What are you going to say, Justin?
What the fuck?
Yeah, I just wouldn't get married.
Okay, don't.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, you're never going to get married.
No, I'll eventually get married.
To who? Is Katrina foreign?
No.
Could be a foreign name. I don't know.
She's half Irish, half Italian, just like me.
Where'd you meet her? On the computer?
Yeah, match.
Computer.
Yeah.
What?
That's a way of phrasing.
I don't know.
You dialed into the internet.
You got me. I don't know.
Met her on AOL.
Coleman's gay. What?
I know. I listened to the show. I
Yeah.
know.
You know what? You think he's gay?
Homosexual.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Right, Coleman? Any dates lately or anything on your end?
What? No.
Nothing?
I haven't like been going out or anything.
No?
So maybe this summer, maybe I'll find some love.
Are you on one of these sites? You said you're not, right?
No, I said I was. I read my
Oh,
profile.
no bites? No nothing?
Nothing.
How about you,
Just
Justin?
try.
You go on dates once in a while.
Once in a while, but
Nothing new?
nothing really. Kind of not really a date, but I was asked to help out Girl on the Hill on Mother's Day.
That's definitely not a date.
Not even real.
Well,
How is that?
those Shaq girls are around. You never know.
Help on Mother's Day. You going to do it?
Yeah,
What about your mom?
we'll get lunch some other time.
What? Some other time?
Yeah.
Did you get her something?
Yeah,
What?
some flowers.
That's nice.
What in your mind connected that to a date?
Well, the joke within the show that he bangs the...
Oh,
right?
okay.
No?
Yeah,
He usually isn't
and,
playing
and there's like more people like my age there.
What are you going to do? Help out? What does that mean?
I think I'm at the carving station.
Ooh. That's a big spot.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Carving.
Will you be, are you liberal with a couple of slices of roast beef, a couple of slices of turkey, or what's
Sure,
your...
what do you think?
I don't know.
You think I'm stingy on food?
Well, you used to run the place. Is that okay?
Yeah, no, I'm very generous with.
Hope it's better than that pasta they had there. That
Pasta was great. People were
Okay.
telling me it was the best buffalo chicken mac and cheese they ever had.
Really?
Yes, I remember Nipples came up to me and said this. I
Oh,
said, You're
well,
definitely
okay.
not just saying this.
He's got a high stand.
What do you get, Maria? What do you get for the woman who's done everything for Mother's Day?
I don't know.
A
to
rich
be
woman
honest.
too, Mike.
Fucking bottle of
Yeah,
Yeah, bottle of JMO, really.
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, what are you gonna get her?
No,
and
she-
grandma too.
that's true. Grandma's away. She's been in Greece.
Really?
She travels.
Fucked in all holes.
12 priests.
Yeah. she travels around a bunch.
Good. That's good. Where are you gonna get your mom?
I don't know.
It's fucking Friday, Coleman.
I know. I'm bad at these things. I'm a very last minute gift getter.
I don't have a mom, so what are you gonna do for your mom?
We're gonna drive down to. My mom lives in Saugus, so we'll drive.
she does?
Yeah, we'll drive down.
That's Jared Carabas' town.
Yeah. Yeah, very famous. Jared Carabas from Saugus, and we'll probably hit
Very famous.
yeah, there you go. Take her to Giggles.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
I brought up Giggles the other day on the show. I think
I've
One
never
of those
been.
comedy plays.
Yeah.
I should check
Take
it
her
out.
to Giggles or Kowloon, whatever. It's her choice. Mom's choice.
Wow. We got to figure that out probably. I bet you they have a. It's probably busy there on Sunday, no?
So Giggles is fine.
Bare knuckle brawl at Kowloon.
What'd you say?
It's a bare knuckle brawl at Kowloon.
Yeah, I
No
know.
kidding. Don't get murdered.
I know. Love Kowloon.
Did you see my very good friend Dan Katz? He hosts the co-host the podcast Part of My Take.
Yes.
Also the Corp with Alex Rodriguez. Said that didn't he do that show with Alex
He
Rodriguez?
did. He certainly did.
He said that he thought that Unfrosted was like okay.
I know exactly what happened without watching.
Okay, this is gonna hurt me to say. I'm closer to
Hold
Stephen
on, Paul.
Shea.
Oh, you got to play. So Stephen Shea gave it a 9.2 out of 10.
Oh, that's what he meant when he said I'm against Stephen Shea?
Yeah. Shea gave it a 9.2.
I assumed Shea hated.
Thought it was one of the great comedies.
Well, that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's very funny.
That's on brand.
Jeff gave it a 0 out of 100. The first time he's ever given that score. And Dan went kind of classic middleman Dan.
Yeah.
He gave it a 5 out of 10.
So when I saw that, I saw you retweet. I assumed he was going to say he liked it.
Well,
but it takes nothing to be like it was fine.
But if you say a comedy, did you see the Jerry Seinfeld movie? Okay.
I
Do you
laughed
think it
my
was
ass
good?
off. I liked it. 9.2.
Are you being serious or not?
I'm being dead serious. Yeah.
It was Stephen
We
Shea.
liked it.
What are you talking
We
about?
sat there. We
Oh,
laughed.
he's one of these guys. We liked it.
Oh, we watched it together.
What did you
and
laugh
we
at?
laughed our asses off.
What did you laugh at?
It was so stupid. Those kids at the start of the show, they were so stupid.
Did you see it, Coleman?
Yeah.
They were
the kids
so-
were the worst part.
So you're laughing at how bad it is.
Yeah, it was
bad.
I thought it was almost like a mockumentary. That's how I took it. I don't think it was made to be a serious movie.
It's not made to be a serious
it's not
movie.
a serious.
The joke was how bad it is. You don't think Jerry Seinfeld knows how fucking terrible that was? Of course he does, but that's the joke.
I think you're giving him too much credit.
I don't know.
I liked it.
I mentioned this to Justin earlier.
Yeah.
Did you listen to Seinfeld on Neil Brennan at all?
I did actually. I listened to it.
There's a moment where Neil Brennan says he's referencing something in the movie. He's like, "Oh yeah, that was really hilarious." If I had Seinfeld on my podcast, I probably wouldn't be brutally honest about the movie. But like, why does he need to say it's hilarious?
Tough spot.
Like,
It's a tough spot.
That's weird. But why
Yeah.
not just avoid complimenting it? You know,
True.
That's what's strange to me.
Because you kiss his ass. I mean, that's part of the gig, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess
The
so.
star's in the
Yes.
house, you kiss his ass.
I read yesterday that the Cedric the Entertainer part was originally going to be Chris Rock. You see this?
Oh, really?
And somebody was going to lose. This is right after the thing happened. And somebody was going to lose at that award show. He was going to go up and smack Chris Rock in the face.
Well, that could have been fun.
I agree, but Rock didn't want to do it, I guess.
Interesting.
I'm like, that's kind of funny.
Would that have made the movie any different if Chris Rock were? No.
If he got slapped, though, it'd be kind of a...
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't Chris Rock want to do that? He did a whole bit about it in his special.
I think it was actually before the special. That's how long they were shooting it for.
Oh, interesting.
I think. I forget. But yeah.
Is Jerry Seinfeld ever going to do like a good movie before
No.
he's too old?
No.
I wonder why. I'm surprised
movie's
him and Larry don't write something together at this point. Because Larry said he wants to keep working.
I have a hard time with watching somebody like Seinfeld, though, at 70 years old, play a 45-year-old dad.
Yeah, it's
Like, I don't get that. But it's not just him. They do it with all these actors now. Like, I don't understand. Like, we know how old you are. It doesn't make sense that you've got young kids at home. Be the grandfather.
Sorry, I got wrong pipe. I don't like the idea. You like we liked it though. I'm with Mike.
That was tough.
Well, we liked it.
Yeah, like you don't watch anything by yourself.
No, I don't watch anything by myself.
Not
Not the Celtics?
No, she loves the Celtics. We don't miss a
That's
game.
what made last night so tough.
Yeah, she wasn't there. We genuinely watch 90% of the games together.
I get this thing stuck. I might die.
Uh-oh.
If I die during this show,
I'll tell you
Get in
what.
there.
I can hop in. I'm a good number one.
I can do mouth to mouth.
You can be
I
number
don't
two.
think it's Heimlich. It's just like stuck
Definitely
in
not
a
mouth
weird
to
spot.
mouth.
Oh, yeah,
Somewhere
that's a
in
great idea. I'll pass on that. What else is going on?
I did just want to say, if Jeff is giving this a 0 out of 100, he did give My Little Pony, the movie, a 34, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I love that Jeff had to sit there and watch that.
That's
I'm
weird.
saying, is he going to these on his own?
It's a good question.
He was a movie guy. He has to,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I mean, it's probably was doing Lights, Camera, Barstool, right? They have to review every movie.
I mean, he has the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies. He has.
I saw that. I saw it with my son, but I saw it.
So is
Yeah.
Jeff going alone to these, or is? He asking the girlfriend like, "Hey, like,
I can't imagine that.
Yeah,
I gotta
check
see,
out
we
My
gotta see
Little
My
Pony."
Little Pony.
Isn't My Little Pony supposed to have like adult
The bronies, yeah.
themes or something?
Yeah,
Really?
But it's like
Brownies.
weird.
I think it's cornball adults, but yeah.
It's
Oh,
not
I don't know.
like
I luckily
real
not to
losers.
deal with
Adult
that.
like the Barbie movie, like that, or adult
No,
like
I think it's
Disney
like
movies
nerds
where they put a cock on
that
the
try
thing.
to find something like they make something up in their mind
Yeah.
about how cool and edgy it is.
Yeah.
When in reality they're
There's
sad people.
nothing edgy there.
Yeah.
Seems like an offshoot of furries.
You think so?
The people that
That's
like
what it looks like.
bronies, kind of.
Bronies,
They're kind of
yeah.
like that.
I had a friend in high school who was a brony.
Wait, I don't know what that
I had
is.
one in college.
It's
A
it's
bro
a
who
it's like a minifan. Like your fans are called minifans.
Yeah.
My Little Pony fans are called bronies.
Really?
Yeah.
Brony's a grown-up fan of My Little Pony, namely of
Are they
the
all
2010
gay
show.
or?
Community of fans who
No.
simply aren't afraid
No.
to admit that
Really?
they enjoy a
It's
color.
the,
man,
that's the
it's
thing.
not
They're
they
like,
are.
no, they're like, no, man. My Little Pony is cool. You don't understand.
Life is so boring. Oh, God, so exhausting to pretend that that's Jesus.
This guy like furries.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy was a DJ.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I pissed in his fog machine once.
Great.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah.
Wow. I remember.
I told the story. That was so Justin Bits the other day with that balloon thing. Wow. So aggravating.
You got a little insight. And can I say,
I want to punch him in the fucking face.
by doing nothing,
Am I allowed to do that or no?
You can
thank-
slap me around. As
Thank
much
you.
As you'd like.
Thank you, Justin.
by walking away from that, you're someone that witnessed like just slight domestic violence. And just like,
Right.
You're Ron Ship. Is who you are.
That's true. Well, it seems like Mike enjoyed it.
That's what they all seem like.
Mike with a timely reference of Ron Ship, by the way.
What is that?
Well, I've been listening to OJ's
Oh, we
depositions.
just talked to OJ. I mean, is that what the ride is like to like Mississippi?
Oh my
Yep.
God!
It's like 30 hours of that?
This is the type of shit he does. Like, we'll just be driving, and he's like, "All right, fine," and I'm like, "What?" And he's like, "Fine." He goes, "Fine, I'll put it on," and he just puts on Craig's podcast, and I'm
Why
like,
is that funny?
and I'm like, I don't want to listen to this, Justin. And he's like, "All right," and he turns it up.
Like, why
And
is
we have
that?
to listen to the whole thing.
What's funny about that, Justin?
For like an hour and a half, we're just listening to Craig call people gay, and me pretend Mike's to do it.
There's no. It's
Craig who?
my producer.
Oh, a Coney?
Yeah.
Oh, God. He has a podcast?
Yeah.
There's no.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
There's no payoff. It's just for him, I guess.
Look how happy. Look how he thinks it's hilarious. What if Mike said, stop, like, turn it off?
I do.
He goes, can we please not do this?
Jesus.
Oh, it's very funny.
That would drive me nuts.
Yeah, it's a real hoot.
Oh, God.
Justin turned so red.
I know.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I'm exposing you. The
colors don't come
Does
through.
Craig still have a podcast?
Craig?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
He does a true crime show, actually.
Oh, he does?
He ripped off Why You Laughing. It's essentially Why You Laughing. but
Why You
for
Killing?
Crime, yeah, basically.
Why You Killing?
Rub it out.
So he just picks a new story every week and kind of recaps it?
I think so.
It's
Pretty
like
much,
every
yeah.
month.
Is it really?
Yeah, well, yeah, whenever he feels.
Like, Justin loves just dumping on him. Jesus. I saw Craig, he came on my For You feed. He was one of the guys who co-tweeted that story about the transgender guy in the hospital holding the baby. That's
I like political Craig.
That's a Craig, yeah. That's a Jerry, like, you know.
I think last week or a couple weeks ago, he was tweeting some Trump story like minutes before my show was about to start, and I was like, glad he's zeroed in.
How'd you like Jerry?
Jerry was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jerry was great to me. Ordway was my favorite. He was awesome to me. Ordway grew up in Lynn. I grew up in Lynn. My dad knew him pretty well. They both swam at the Lynn Y, naked together.
One was
as
naked, got
kids.
molested, yep.
Yeah, but Glenn is awesome. He let me take over and host his show, I don't know, a dozen times when he was on vacation.
What show?
The big, not the big show, the one he did with Fourier and Lou.
Oh, okay. You
Yeah.
did? You did that show?
I did that show a lot.
Oh, okay.
A lot.
What's funny is Ordway probably has a strong take on Let's Chat with Pat and Cat based on his previous behavior.
No question.
He's zeroed in on the YouTube.
You're definitely
channel.
listening to
Yeah.
that.
It's fine.
We'll be here this summer. I was just talking to the
No,
other
I'm
day.
serious.
What else, guys?
I did see that. So it was basically confirmed by Andrew Schultz that the Kraft
Yeah, I knew
joke
that.
was.
Of course, everybody knows that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What I don't get is, like, you can joke around, which I'm fine with, about Giselle and Aaron Hernandez and 9/11 and all these things, but you can't make a joke about Bob Kraft getting jerked off in a massage parlor?
That's the weirdest thing. Is that like I was going to say, is it a showboaty thing, but I guess it was edited out of the version that's on Netflix now.
Is it really?
Really?
That's what one of those guys said. One of Schultz's guys. I don't know.
took
if
it
that's-
out?
I don't
I
know
hope
if that's
not.
true. They took, so they edited down a bunch of stuff.
I believe. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Like just to clean it up, maybe.
But yeah, they said that that's. Not, I don't know if that's true.
Although you know what, Mike, I disagree. I mean, if you're gonna put it on there live, leave it live. Leave it as a document it is. You know what I mean? Why clean it up? I would say leave that up, and then also say here's a version we're just cleaning up so it's shorter.
You know what though? As I kind of like the Chris Rock special, they took out his fuck up and everything. I kind of like you had to see it live to.
Yeah,
get
okay,
that. Like,
but that's not what they're doing with that joke. Though.
No.
Yeah,
But if Netflix is trying to do this deal with the NFL games for Christmas Day, if there's like a crazy bad injury, are they going to edit that out in post to then have that
No.
game?
I don't know if you, but how many people go back and watch an NFL game?
I'm just
Just a
it's
random-
the logic behind editing a live event.
and then if that's craft, don't go to it. Then you got like.
Very sensitive.
They're talking about Aaron Hernandez like killing himself, which is fine.
And that wasn't a one-off, by the way. They did that all night. It was awesome.
Right. Yeah, Butcher Hernandez, right.
Yeah.
Butcher Hernandez jokes, bunch of jokes about Giselle, who evidently Brady hates. I mean, you can understand
But it
that.
is. It's the mother of his.
Although she was
kids.
working Gilroy, so I don't know why you would, you should admire her. It's not like your wife. It's not like your bum ex-wife,
My
right?
ex-wife, no, she's lazy.
Yeah, right. She's working Giselle.
Yep.
She's working hard.
She out-earned Tom.
Yeah, right. And she's also, karate master. So there's all those jokes. And then, like Kraft went into a massage parlor. Fine, I don't care. Got jerked off, got a blowjob, I think, as well. And then, left. I don't know why you can't.
Why is that? Like, who cares?
Why isn't why isn't Myra Kraft jokes allowed? Why? What? I thought when you go in there, everything's in play.
I would have thought so too. Is there a weird thing? Is that like Brady being like a tough guy? Like, hey, I'm sticking up for Kraft.
He's like my dad or something.
Yeah, or is it
a
like
Godfather sort of thing?
Is it like?
guess.
Is it like even as famous as Brady is and as successful as he has some weird subservient thing to Kraft?
Maybe I don't know. Like they didn't make fun of his mom's breast cancer or something, right?
I don't think.
But to
so,
me, you
no.
could have. You should that's everything. When you go in that room, if you're making fun of the mom of your kids, everything's in play. Then I think I don't know, which is fine. I got no problem with it. But
Nothing about the
but
son
Brady's a
kissing him.
pussy, huh?
No jokes about his son kissing him too.
Well,
It
yeah,
just
right.
seems-
Well, Alex Correa was massaging him naked.
Yeah.
I actually do get him being like that's off limits only because like.
But the joke, I think Whitney said this on the Unnamed show yesterday. That joke is not about Brady's kid.
No.
It's about Tom.
Brady.
I agree, and they should be able to joke about it. I don't
Right,
give a fuck.
right.
But I'm saying from Brady's perspective, I can see him being like, my kid's going to get fucking made fun of in school now.
Yeah.
You make out with your dad. I get him not
I'm
wanting
sure Tom
that.
Brady's kids being made fun of a lot in school.
Well, you know what?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, he hangs out with other rich kids, I'm sure.
That's true, probably.
It's
Yeah.
different than if it was like a joke about Howitzer Gate, because that's a joke about his kid.
Right.
Right. Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that didn't come up either.
Right. And I didn't think his kid's dick was that big in that picture. Did you just?
I never saw it.
It's a weird comment.
I'm sorry, Jeff. Not as big as yours, Jeff. I'm just saying. But yeah, Schultz said that yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we going to get more of these now, do you think?
Probably one a year.
I hope we do.
Like Comedy Central.
Yeah, they'll get worse and worse.
I mean, Mike, you're a comedy guy, right? So,
Oh yeah, he is.
I mean, of course,
Mike Dinette.
I listen to the podcast.
Do you subscribe?
$5 a month.
Thank you, Lauren.
$5 a month.
Do you subscribe?
The Patreon.
You know that, Mike? He does?
Wow, what a guy. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
I'm one of them.
Good. That's
one of
great.
the many.
Mike's a comedy guy. Go ahead.
So Mike's a comedy guy, and we all know that comedy sucks now. It's so PC, it's so censored.
I don't agree, really.
I think it's getting less so now. I think people are.
That's where I'm going. Like, are we gonna go the other way now and
No,
do
I
this
think
sort of
we're
kick it off?
Fucked. I think they're going to start making like that joke in a year if Trump's in office, like all the gay jokes and stuff like that. That's going to be trouble, I think.
I guess. I also think like this is the first one. It's gonna get like they're gonna do LeBron James, and they're gonna do like it's just gonna get less and less funny. I think,
Like
as they always do.
I think it'll matter how much you kick.
That's the same
I was
comedians
wondering-
too. It's gonna be like here's
I was wondering, like, would people in fucking Philadelphia give a shit about that roast? Like, it was cool as a Patriots fan.
I
But,
was.
like, would
Who
other
was I
people
talking about that
care as
yesterday?
much about it?
Somebody. My buddy Matt Quinn. He was like, the people in like fucking Iowa know who Drew Bledsoe is really? Like they know his name, but like
and
not
there
really.
are references like there's no way you would get an Alex
Guerrero.
Guerrero reference in the middle of the country.
No,
unless you're super tapped into football.
that's true. That is true. What else?
So
chemistry back there.
So
fucking first show together.
So you announced that Mick is coming back on Tuesday, and he's back. He's on Twitter. He's tweeting out.
Happy
pictures.
birthday, Mick.
Yes.
Oh,
you know that?
no.
You didn't see
Happy
the
Did you
picture
tweet
of his-
yesterday?
the cake.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
an
That
idiot.
makes sense.
Jen Marks. Yeah. What'd you think of Jen Marks, Justin?
She hates you, so fuck her.
Exactly. Thank you.
Good answer.
Well,
Piece of
she's
ass.
awesome.
What you look like?
She's a nice woman. I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah. So, what's your point, Justin?
It's just like he goes from people are saying like, was this a real thing?
Well, Justin thinks it's a bit.
Well, it's not that it's a bit, but
Oh, boy.
but it's a little.
It was a longer
telling,
time.
you know.
It's a couple of weeks, and getting things back together.
Mickey Bits, baby, we're off to a hot start.
Oh boy, he'll be here with you on Tuesday, Mike.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's good to have him back. Well,
Have him back.
I think I don't know. It's been 2 whole weeks. I'll be curious what he's angry about.
Oh, he's angry.
He's always
Well, he'll be angry at
always
somebody
angry at
over 2 weeks, of course.
Oh, okay.
Is he mad at Jeff? Is he mad at Dan? Is he mad at us? Is he mad at his brother? Who's he mad at?
This psycho controls what happens in that studio.
Absolutely.
And why the week and a half break?
2 weeks, Mike. I guess more a week and a half. Now I think about it.
You took a break, Mike.
Yeah, like 4 months.
Yeah.
That's true. I've taken breaks sometimes only a couple of weeks.
I guess.
You come back and,
I guess I just don't know what it's about. I have no idea why he.
I think it's breakup related, is my guess without knowing anything.
Sure.
I think he's sort of still feeling the effects of that.
Interesting.
And I'll say something. I bet you he might be back together with her.
Oh.
Do you miss that thick Latina rump?
If he's back together with her, then that tweet about his mom makes no sense.
Oh, that's right. That's a good
true,
point,
yeah.
Justin. Good point.
Jen
It's
Marks
all
had
smoke screen.
Yeah.
Jen Marks had to step up and supply this year's birthday cake. ...
She's Jen Marks, the nicest woman in the world.
Was Al there, do you think? A lot of brother issues right now. Mutt, Mick.
Mike.
Yeah.
Obviously, Mike, right? Mike, I was Justin. We never hear about Justin's brother. I obviously have my issues. You have brothers, Gilroy, or no?
One sister.
How you get along with her?
Haven't talked to her in 3 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Younger or older?
Younger.
How come?
A lot of stuff. She's
Lazy
just,
bitch doesn't
yeah.
work.
Yeah, is that not working?
She's a terrible person.
What the fuck is going on with you? Why is everyone a terrible person?
Because
Why is she terrible?
most of the world sucks. You know that. Like,
Sure.
Most people suck. She's a terrible person.
What did
and
she do specifically?
She chose to distance herself from me. So that's fine. She thinks that
You didn't molest her when she was younger. No. Okay, I'm just trying to. I'm just trying to get to. What'd you say?
Suss out the problem.
I'm just trying to get to the core of it. I don't know.
she has a fucking opinion about everything.
What's wrong with that? So do you. So does everyone.
Yeah, but I didn't ask for it, so I don't want it.
So you want her? You want this woman to keep her mouth shut?
Keep her mouth shut. Stay at home, barefoot.
You haven't talked to her in 3 years because she has an opinion on that. I feel like it's a little deeper than that.
It's deep, but I don't want to. I put it this way.
Well, give me a vague without being. I don't want specifics. I do, but I don't. But I'm saying. Does your mom talk to her?
No.
Really?
Yeah, my sister doesn't.
You know your dad doesn't. You know your dog doesn't. They're both dead.
They're both dead. Hopefully, they're dead together somewhere.
I would like.
To think that.
Yes. Sure. So your mom doesn't talk to her daughter.
On Mother's Day this weekend, I promise you, there'll be no phone call, no gift, no card, no visit. There'll be nothing. On Christmas, there was nothing. She's a terrible person. So because of the way that she treats my mom,
just tweet on Christmas, maybe.
I want nothing. I want nothing to do with it.
Really? Jesus.
So the unfortunate part is, I miss my niece and nephews. So last Christmas, I went to her ex-husband and brought.
How was he?
He's fine. I brought the kids' gifts to the ex-husband to make
Lollipops.
sure. No lollipops for the kids.
Okay, gotcha.
Organic lollipops for the kids.
Sure, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
But their gifts had to go through the ex-husband because my sister
something happened.
won't pick up the phone.
She has an opinion. Is not why I even talked to her for 3 years. That's crazy.
I told you really what happened.
Okay. No, you did. Did he, Coleman? Am I missing something?
I don't think so.
So what?
God, so many families, mine included, are just so fucked up. It's crazy how this happens.
It's nuts. I mean, you spend 25 years growing up together and then nothing. But ultimately, she got pissed at me last year, 2 years ago, because I reached out to her ex-husband because my sister was acting crazy, like she was on something on Christmas. So we show up there. I got the
Always
kids.
Christmas.
I show up. I got the kids. I got Katrina with me. Show up at her house. She invites us, and she was fucked up, loopy, off the wall.
Powdered sugar.
Christmas tree wasn't decorated. Food was not cooked. It wasn't even staged. And she was.
seen about this,
she
Mark
was,
James?
She was crazy, like off the rails, crazy. So I reach out to my old brother-in-law and I said, "Hey, what the fuck is going on with Mariana? She's a nurse. She has her shit together, but there was something off with her." And she found out that I talked to her ex-husband and wrote me off. Said peace.
Well, it seems like she might have some mental issues.
Of course she does.
So you bailed on her?
She won't take my calls. So if I were to call her right now, I'm blocked. It goes right to voicemail.
You think Coleman
could call it?
We could test it.
Okay.
She'd probably answer Maria.
Text Coleman the number.
You got it.
boy Gilroy. We'll settle it. I don't like this.
You're gonna fix my family, Kirk?
I'm gonna do my.
He's done it before.
I've been known to, well,
I don't know if it fixed it.
well, I've been known to do this in some form or fashion.
Yes.
She's a nurse.
She's a nurse.
She's a worker.
Yeah.
Is she a nice person?
No.
Okay.
No. Judgmental bitch.
Oh my God.
That is a
We're not starting from a good
brother
place.
move.
Let's solve this. You have Coleman's number.
I have Coleman's number. I'm just getting my sister's number. I think it's
I think it's gonna go, Mike. She won't answer.
Don't
Right?
say it out loud.
She won't answer, right, Mike?
I doubt it.
She kind of hope not. Well, we'll see.
got it right here.
It should be more playful than Mutt was on the phone.
Oh, I'm kidding. What an asshole.
Once she hears my voice.
She picks up, I'm editing.
The Preakness is this week.
Is the Mustang even out yet, Justin?
That's why he's editing.
It's not. 10:49. It's not out yet.
I look forward to it every Friday.
We all do.
The Mutt Stack.
No luck. Should be working.
No.
No?
No.
She's a nurse. What do you mean no? Why are you saying it like that?
She takes extended periods of time off. Or at least she used to.
Can I say it sounds like she has some real issues and you've kind of bailed on her. No, Mike? Am I?
Please leave your message.
All right.
Gilroy does see he's got a lot of anger in there.
He does toward women too.
I like my life. I like the people in my life, and I don't have room for other people. Like, if they're not going to contribute positively to my life, what's the point of having them around?
I agree with that.
Are you open to having a relationship with her though? She's
1,000% if she wants to be normal and like.
Well, maybe that's a problem for her.
Maybe it is. Maybe she should see a therapist. I see a therapist. Like my kid sees a therapist.
Yeah.
Everybody should see a therapist.
I agree. BetterHelp.com/Kirk. Yeah.
I saved 20% by using your /Kirk.
You did.
I did.
Oh, good.
I did.
Good. It's going well.
Kirk 1-0.
Going well.
What's that?
Kirk 1-0.
Kirk 1-0. Thank you. What else, Coleman?
Gilroy gets double.
Use it twice.
I guess. Well, he's still fucked up. Yeah.
So the Netflix show Baby Reindeer, the actual woman from
stalker.
Yes, she went on with Piers.
She was
Morgan.
on Piers Morgan, right?
Yeah,
So they found her because she basically doxed her. So like no one knew her identity.
Well, she's been like,
and then like a crazy person,
Right. Yeah, she's
went
been-
on Facebook and was like, "That's not me."
Yes. She sent this guy. Did you watch the series, Mike, or no?
No, I haven't
It's
watched
very
it
good.
yet.
Have you watched it? Coleman,
Yes,
or no?
yeah, I
it's
checked
good,
it out.
right?
Yeah, it's great.
Check it
Kind of like Misery in a way.
Sort of. Yes. Yeah. She sent this guy 42,000 emails.
Yeah.
In real life, so she is nutso. So she was on there last night.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
Piers Morgan, by the way, like I don't know if he was ever like a credible journalist, but I watched that crackhead Barney thing. And I was like, Piers, what are you doing?
Yeah, he is giving up the Get to go for Larry King.
I know. My
Crazy.
guy.
Go ahead.
Offer me a cup of tea. Nobody gets anything free from the Holy Arms. I was in for a meal with a drink of lemonade, and I was very, very hungry. I'm diabetic, so very hungry. So that's.
And did you
true.
talk to him?
He interrupted a conversation. There was another barman there, and he said, "Oh, you're Scottish," and basically commandeered the conversation.
I guess you have to
I don't
watch the
think I
show
said
for this
to
to
him
make any
anything.
sense. But the show is on Netflix. It's very good.
I've heard.
She just stalks him relentlessly, like crazy over years, and now.
And the guy that plays it is the guy that happened to, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess he did a one-man show for a while about it. Now
Yeah.
he sort of turned it into this. Yeah,
Someone was saying the other day that they thought Gus could be that role.
Gus kind of looks like him.
I said,
Yeah.
based on that opening in Portland, like Gus, he's got some acting chops.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Oh, basketball team updates. Anything?
Yes.
So you might have another player here, by the way.
You do.
Oh, you play Gilroy.
I do.
You do.
I do.
You're traveling all the time.
I can make sure that I'm around for the games.
This guy's so much better than Mutt. He's he's
Yeah,
just
he's-
reliable.
he's-
He's
he's kind of-
anti-Mutt.
Do you have any horse picks?
Yeah, you get him right. You probably just pick. Yeah, you can't be any worse.
I don't gamble because I have a super addictive personality, so I got to make sure that I.
So he's
stay away.
anti-Mutt.
He's
Yeah.
Bizarro Mutt.
Yeah, he's the anti-Mutt. Any DUIs?
Yes.
Well,
there you go.
Yep.
How many?
Gets them all.
Dos.
2 DUIs?
Oh, so he is.
That's almost. Oh, you're
still-
double Mutt. That's actually cool. You're better than Mike in the DUIs.
It's been 20 years. Like I
So
have,
you're still better than Mutt at it.
Yeah.
that's true.
2-1 lead as far as we
Are
know.
you sober now?
That's true. No, I'm not sober by any stretch.
Gilroy's dancing.
I'm
with
not
Kirk
giving
on
up
the next
alcohol.
live show.
I gave up
great at
cocaine, but not alcohol.
What were the DUIs? Where were they?
One was in Boston. Actually, one was in Boston. One was in Peabody.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah.
Like big time DUIs or no?
One of them was ugly.
How long did you lose your license for?
So the first one I lost it for I think 3 months. The second one I lost it for a year, and then I had to get the interlock device for 2 years.
Thing you blow into?
You blow into it.
Yep.
So my daughter, who's 17 now, vividly remembers at like 2 years old me starting the car with the breathalyzer, and she makes fun of me for it all the time.
Jeez.
Yeah.
There you go.
Those are young childhood memories. That's how you fuck up a family.
There you go.
Oh, I didn't see the car.
Basketball team.
Yes. So a couple things we need. First of all, we need to pick what type of division. There's A, B, C, or you can just say doesn't matter.
I'd put us in the B, maybe.
This is 18 plus, though. We could get some young guns.
I say go for the A.
What, 18 plus?
We get killed in the A division.
So as far as the players go, right? I know you used to play, right?
A long time ago, yeah.
I saw the video of Coleman.
Yeah, Coleman
I saw
plays.
the video. So
Coleman's a baller.
Who's the best player right now on the team?
Probably me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm 50 and I haven't played really in 30 years.
That's a great straight to
It's a Disney
DVD movie.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't go with the top tier group.
No, certainly not A. I think B might be a stretch.
Yeah.
In the movie, Justin has to come in a game. He has to take a break from cooking meatballs.
We're gonna be fed.
I mean, the truth is we're probably C division.
And are we gonna get
But if we
jerseys
win-
or shirts and skins?
So we're getting there. It would be skins if it was up to me.
Sure.
So then we need a team name as well.
Okay.
Officially.
Yeah.
We need how many of each jersey size at a $16 each price.
Okay.
So we need to figure out how many people exactly we have, and then where they
you gotta
would,
figure that out. I don't
where
know.
they would fit. Well, do we have a final roster?
Well, who we have? Who's locked in right now? Me, you, Gus, Sin the Lords,
Gilroy.
How many is that?
You're starting 5.
That's 5.
Am I forgetting somebody? Much bullshit. Like I don't think you know.
Beanbag Ron said he was in.
Beanbag Ron. Okay, that's 6. Who am I forgetting? Somebody or no? We'll count Mutt for now.
I know we dabbled with cousin Christian.
Okay, if he wants to, does he want to do it?
Oh, Mick's back now. Mick could be in.
Mick is in.
Mick is in.
I believe he is because he was texting me about it last night.
Okay,
It's big.
the Dennis Rodman of the league, the bad boy.
Yeah.
I could see him being an athlete.
Yeah.
No?
He's like has Crohn's disease. He's like 22.
This
or-
level, I'm not saying,
You need a
just
quick
means
foul,
just saying
though?
the Celtics are calling.
Yeah.
Mick's our foul guy.
I think we're looking at the C division right now.
Yeah.
Which again, I think is going to be like a lot of people getting muffins during the games on their birthdays.
I'll be busy.
But yeah, Justin will be handing out muffins to our opponents left and to us left and right. Okay, all right.
Full court, I assume, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I mean, I assume.
Yes, 2 20-minute halves running clock.
Are we playing Thursday night?
Well, that's we got to get this all in
Okay,
in
all
motion.
right, go ahead. This
And
feels
then,
like a Julie job, by the way. Am I wrong?
I mean, you could hit her up.
You talking about Tante or who?
Oh, I'm saying
okay.
Justin. He's in the group chat.
I'll hit her up.
I'm just saying. I mean, I feel like this is the organization 101, Mike. No,
Right?
All
I
right,
think
go
so.
ahead.
And then we just need to pay the fee.
Wait, so what's 1,100?
It would be 10, 14
Plus the jerseys.
plus jerseys, which is a separate invoice.
What do you mean 1014?
1,014.
1,004. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
90 cents as well.
Gotcha.
It's $1,000 to play this league?
That's a lot.
It's
you gotta pay
pretty
the refs.
it's pretty standard.
Oh, yeah.
From what I've seen, maybe even a little cheaper than
Okay,
other
that's
ones
fine.
I've seen. Yeah.
yeah. Just send it. If you want me to do it, great. If you want to get reimbursed, whatever, just let me know. I'll do it or not do it. However you want to do it.
Cool.
So where are we playing Thursday night? Where's the first game? Do we know?
We don't know yet. It's one of those 3 locations. We just got to get everything in, and then hopefully they'll.
It's an early game in Medford. I'm taking the guys to Regina's after.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh,
What do you think of that, Gilroy?
great
Yes.
pizza.
Yeah, you have to sit by yourself.
Okay, I'll be
that fair?
shunned.
Is that
It's
reasonable?
fine. New guy.
Well, if Mutt's there, it's gonna be the two of you bringing.
Well, man, I can bring
Driving
the
out of there is gonna be just a disaster zone.
I'll bring the contract.
Mark James plays.
We should get Mark James to play.
I'll be
Wow. So are these guys all? Is it gonna be one of those things where, like 3 weeks from now, no one's gonna be there though? That's my thing. If I'm paying
Gus will be
1,000,
there.
that's
Gus
true.
will be there. I will be there.
If I'm paying 1,000 casinos to this fucking thing, 3 weeks, it's gonna be me and Coleman looking at each other and Gus. We're forfeiting to this.
Gus is like, come on, guys.
Who's going to be the first one to pop their Achilles?
Mutt if he plays.
Yeah.
He already willed it.
Milo already said horse rules. He gets shot if he gets hurt. We're killing him.
Basketball over 40 is dangerous. Like,
we're definitely going to blow my ACL.
Achilles,
out.
Something's going.
No question. I'm going to blow out my ACL playing basketball. And the first thing I'm looking up is see Gus.
And you'll be right here the next day doing
And
your
Justin's
show.
going to be with fucking like, hey, yo, you want some fucking food? I'm like, get the fuck away from me, you stupid bits.
Justin pushes his crock pot over to get to you.
Yeah. You want these Swedish meatballs? I'm dying. Oh God,
that's good.
So you don't know. All right, so we need firm ins from these guys. Like, it can't be bullshit.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What are the 3 locations? Medford. What else?
Medford, Waltham, and Arlington. Did you say or no?
No.
Belmont.
I think it was Belmont.
Is it Belmont?
Let me double check. But
Not terrible.
That's what I'm marking.
Can you play Gilroy or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he plays in 40+ league.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
In
Wyndham.
Rhode Island or
what?
Are you in Rhode Island or
No, I'm in Wyndham, New Hampshire.
Oh, you're in New Hampshire. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice area.
John and Warren also said he would play the other day.
He has a small head.
It's
Great
a small
basketball players have
team.
small
You
heads.
need bodies.
It is a small team. Where's that 7'5" Minifan guy from Delaware?
Some guy hit me up yesterday, sent 3 videos of him dunking, and he was like, I'm in.
I don't want.
And then he was like,
Oh, I know a
700
guy
miles
very
away.
well who was really part of the show who I saw dunk a basketball with 2 hands when he was playing high school basketball
right.
Yeah.
in Maine. Where is he?
Talking to Baldacci on the radio.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you get Steve Robinson for a game?
That'd be big. You got to put him on the roster just in case
Yeah.
he can make it, you know? And I got to say, you poo-pooed it, and I understand why, but I think Kevin from Bristol could be
Absolutely not.
sneakily great.
He's
I'd rather lose. No, I can't.
really,
I can't do it.
wants to. It's
can't do it.
heartbreaking.
By the way, I want Minifan crowd support at these games, by the way.
Oh, Tim McCann said he would help out filming as well.
Good. I want 300-400 people at these games rooting us on, making things difficult for the other team. Don't you think, Justin?
Imagine.
We get 50 people there, right? Fit them in there?
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
I guess we got to make sure
Definitely.
there's bleachers available.
Yeah,
Some of these gyms
depends
don't.
the size.
Make some noise. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying.
Guys are getting booed at the free throw.
Yeah, I want to see that, especially in the C division. These poor guys, their moms walking around after the game. I mean,
If we win the C, though, does that feel good?
Okay,
Yes.
Maserati. Yes.
who's on the fucking team, Coleman? You suck.
That's what I'm saying, though.
I'm 50 years old. Gilroy's old. Beanbag Ron, I have no idea who he is. Like I don't. John and Warren, he's 3 feet tall.
And then next year you can bump up a level, you know?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Just
We're gonna get our dicks
I want
kicked
it to
in
be
the C
fulfilling.
League.
We're gonna be playing.
This is winning DNA right here.
Former 24-year-old former D2.
Not in the C League. It's gonna be even worse. We're gonna be dunked on by Siamese twins.
18 plus. That's a little.
It doesn't even. Can you say that anymore or no?
I think
Yeah,
sure.
it's fine.
Why
Sure.
not?
You have pregnant women playing in this league. It's not even. Gilroy will not play. He hates women. He will not play against women.
No women.
No women.
I love one woman.
And I will say this. Good. I will say this. I run this team. I'm allowed to talk to the refs. That's it. Focus on the game. I don't want anybody bitching at refs.
No Jason Tatum.
None of that shit. No, none of that shit at all. Justin's gonna bring along his little deuce Tatum. He'll have a little guy. Little Justin. He'll have a little Justin with him at the games.
After this morning, though, Gilroy's going to be bitching about playing time. He seems like that kind of a guy.
Can't do that. No,
no,
I think
no
every,
bitching.
we're
I'm a
gonna-
good teammate.
We're gonna pretty much do equal playing time because believe me, we're gonna need breaks. We're gonna be doing.
Oh, yeah.
But we're also gonna have 6 guys there. Guarantee you Thursday night there'll be 6 of us there.
I can see you being like a Patino when he first got here. These guys huffing and puffing, doing a full court press in a preseason game.
If we lose, we're practicing after the game.
I think that's what you want.
Yeah, we're practicing after. We're coming back. We're finding the gym and practicing for an hour.
Nobody's leaving until we all hit 10 straight free throws, something like that.
If you know me, I can shoot free throws. Say what you want about me. You saw it, Coleman.
Oh yeah,
I get you free throws.
Okay, so we have Kirk Minahan,
Kirkman and team captain
Andrew Augustus, Jack Coleman, Gilroy, Beanbag Ron, John and Warren.
Can you do it with the Bulls music behind you?
Get a whiter. Can we get a whiter basketball team, by the way? Jesus Christ.
Cinema Lords.
Does Black on Busman play basketball?
The old NBC music.
I don't think we know Cinema Lord's real name, so we're just putting
Nick.
I think it's
Right?
Nick. Yeah,
It's Nick, but Cinema Lords is better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the guy that wears cargo shorts?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I said that's rule. He has to wear them during the games
I
too.
love it.
Has
So,
to.
7 people so far. You, Gus, Coleman, Beanbag Ron, John and Warren,
What a life
Gilroy,
I've led.
Gilroy, Cinema Lords. Is there anyone else I'm missing?
Mutt, I guess.
Mutt.
Did you say Coleman?
I believe yes. I think Mick is in though.
Mick?
Okay. It'd be great to have 10 guys, Gilroy.
Up to
So we can have
9.
2 shifts. You know what I mean?
1,000%.
What about Christian?
We have no
Christian.
no diversity at all, though, huh?
Coleman's gay.
Polar's guy.
Oh, that's true.
Polar's guy, what?
His producer.
His sidekick?
Let's get him. He knows ball. Guess.
He knows ball.
Is he in America?
I don't know. Fly him out.
Polar said he's in.
WNBA 's
Polar said he'll
playing.
play a game this year, so we'll have Polar for one game.
Okay, so we have 10 people right now.
Yeah.
Kirk, Gus,
Great if we
Coleman,
had 30 people show up. Just keep running them in.
Beanbag Ron, John and Warren.
Beanbag Ron, John and Warren.
Beanbag Ron can ball.
That's it.
How do you know that?
I know this. A friend of mine used to coach him.
Perfect. Good. Okay. If he's good, if he like, I
I swear
want
to God, he can
actual people related to the show. You know what I mean? I don't want bullshit ringers. That's like crap. I hate that. We bring in the guy who scored like 2,000 points. Bullshit. This has to be show related in some form or fashion.
I don't know.
That's enough names.
I mean, you got 10
You
people.
should fly Polar out here for every game.
We should. I mean, if 7 or 8 guys show up,
That's
two
what
20-minute halves, we can do that.
That's what you need. 7, 8 guys.
All right.
We would have to see. We also have announcers too. Josh says he would announce.
Okay. Good.
That's big.
I don't know what the streaming capabilities are at this place.
Oh yeah, we should be. These games should be live.
You're gonna do like a play-by-play and a
There should
color
be a
guy?
there should be a pre-show for the opener, pre-game opener. I think. Yeah, I think that all makes sense.
Going to halftime, they come up to you with the microphone.
Yeah.
feels-
Mike's done tennis work. He knows what it's like.
I mean, Scott Doncaster could do it.
And we can drag him out. You know, he's probably dead of a heroin overdose, but still.
Ooh.
What's that?
I got a message from the Duck.
Who?
Okay.
The Duck guy who does the KMS catch-ups.
Okay.
He's offered, I believe.
We'll go okay right now. We'll see. Got 10 guys right now.
Ooh.
Just say he's local, played in high school.
I would say to these guys, like, stick. We're going to use you at some point. Stick around. Bugging here.
Justin's Plaything said that they can be a cheerleader.
Good. Okay. If fans want to be there, we'll announce where the game is Thursday night.
Oh man,
and what's that?
Mick confirmed. Beyond Average is 100% in.
So that means Christian too, right?
The Beyond Average team is going to be there.
Wow.
With you know how the TV movie works for that though. The other team, the championship game, Al's on that team.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Yes, it's like a league of their own. Like they finally
Al and Adam Minahan.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Gilroy's ex-wife. It's like a perfect.
And they're just dominant.
Mutt's like, is that my brother?
My sister shows up.
They're doing 360 dunks. And
Yeah, right. They just destroy us. Team captain Mark James. Head coach Bob Murchison.
They come in like Bill Murray in Space Jam.
Exactly. What are you thinking, Justin, for Thursday night? Nutrition-wise.
Nutrition-wise, well, I'm gonna have Gatorade.
Good.
And water.
Okay.
Also, some people like.
Can I get vitamin water?
Sure. Then we go vitamin.
The red one, thanks. Just for me, thank you.
Some people like them cold. So I'm gonna have some chilled, some
cold.
room
Cold, definitely cold.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna also have some room temperature.
Okay. Some water.
Yep.
Okay.
And then snacks. I don't know. I'm thinking pulled pork.
Nope. No bits. No bits. Don't get sick.
That's not a
during the
bit.
game.
Like
That's a
afterwards,
bit.
you can eat.
No, we're gonna eat as a team after the game. I'm gonna take the team out for a post-game meal. It's class.
Okay. So then maybe some fruit.
Just something light at halftime. Just kind of give us a little
Some
boost.
Peanut butter and
sliced
celery.
oranges.
Yeah, sliced orange is always a winner. Peanut butter and celery. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Okay.
I thought this would be more like me providing the meal at the end, but that's okay.
No, we don't want to do that. We're gonna be at the gym. We want to get out of there. We know where the games are this Thursday night, Coleman, or no?
No, it's one of those three.
Who's the commissioner of this league?
I don't know.
Who you been in contact with?
I haven't. I've just been on their website.
I mean, are there spots available?
Yes, there's still. It's in the late registration period, but it's still the registration period.
Looking for teams.
Okay. Do you want me to sign? Do you want me to sign up so it's I spend or do you want me to reimburse you? I'll do either one. Just let me know what it is.
If you could do it, that would be
okay. I mean, you're not paying for it either way. So I mean, your dad's paying for it.
No,
commissioner Jack. What's your dad's name? Steve Coleman. Okay. Well, yeah. Let me just send me the link.
Okay.
Is it a coincidence?
I gotta fucking do all this paper, all this crap.
I already have an
signing up.
account, so I can.
That's
run
fine.
you through
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
Just
As
send
long as
Coleman your credit card number.
I'm not doing that. Go ahead.
No, like your two main producers was Curtis and now Coleman.
We have to fucking win.
And they're
That's
both,
the other thing. Shut up for a
they're
second.
both rich
If
kids.
if we're on this, but they're all radio. You know, it's like
No, I don't know.
You're either like hungry or you're like a rich guy that doesn't really care. Like it's just
Yeah.
fun to be in radio.
There's nobody in the
It's like
middle.
people work at Barstool. So many kids at Barstool are just rich kids. You know, like a bunch of we're like, oh, I make $70 grand living in New York. Well, of course you do because you don't worry about money.
Yeah, mom and dad. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
I got you.
Exactly. Guys like Mike.
Me. Mike was definitely that.
We have to win. If we're gonna be in the C division, B division, I have no expectations. If we're in the C division, we have to win. We have to win the title. I need a title.
Yeah,
I need it on my resume.
Absolutely.
I liked Coleman yesterday saying, like, you talked about the 2.7 average points per game.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, but some games I went off. And for every game that he scored 6 points, he would have had to score less than 0
That's correct.
in another game.
Why Coleman?
Doesn't make any sense.
The other thing about Coleman is I was like, you average 2.6 points per game. He's like, yeah, I didn't play that many, but I didn't play that much. I'm like, yeah, but it's per game.
Right.
That's not how many points you scored. You know what points per game means?
Yes, I do.
Okay. The fucking Celtics look like you last night.
Bad
Just
season.
bricking threes left and right.
Terrible.
Jesus Christ.
Terrible.
I have had people reach out and say that they were disgusted by Coleman calling that one player Mitch Robb.
Well, he's a disgusting person.
What do you mean? That's what people.
Mitchell Robinson.
People say Mitch Robb.
I don't know. People are saying that.
They don't know.
Sounds
Ball.
douchey.
They don't know.
That's
ball.
also Justin
It's Mitch
saying he
Robb.
feels that way.
They don't know ball.
People plural, Justin?
It does sound douchey.
That's crazy. They're not Knicks fans.
Well, he said it. I
Well,
didn't
he
know.
may not be Knicks fan.
I didn't know who the player was, so I just assumed his name was Mitch Robb. I get.
No, Mitchell Robinson. That's a mouthful.
He's a pretty good center.
Is he? Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Not anymore.
No, he's hurt. The Knicks injury problems right now.
My takeaway from the Celtics, I don't pay that much attention, is I do think Jaylen Brown's kind of a loser. That's my takeaway.
Really?
Why do you say
Yeah, he's a little bit of a loser. He's just got that loser. Again, we discussed this yesterday, Justin. It's not fair. There's no evidence behind it. I'm not giving you evidence, but he gives off loser vibes to me.
I don't know, maybe
He's too thoughtful. Larry Bird was not thoughtful.
no.
Michael Jordan was not thoughtful.
I think it was
I kind of stand with Justin's take.
Larry Bird was
on-
not. I agree with you. So do I.
So
it makes
Jaylen
no
Brown
sense.
is too articulate?
Larry
Is that what you're
Bird.
saying?
What I'm saying is Larry Bird would not be penning essays in The Athletic about stuff like that.
No.
He'd be winning games.
Of course.
That's what Michael Jordan. Same thing.
I-
Killer. Jaylen Brown is not a killer.
He's
Anthony
not a killer.
Edwards. Killer. Anthony Edwards is a killer.
Anth.
Yes.
He's a killer right now.
Portnoy
because
was
they're
afraid of him,
rolling
like,
right now.
It seemed like coming into his home or something.
Yes.
It
It was $1.5
was
million.
Legitimately afraid.
Yeah. I didn't pretend like I knew the guy was. I was trying to get the show done. I've seen him play. He's a terrific player. But Jaylen Brown still can't dribble with his left hand. And I don't like the fact that he writes essays for The Athletic.
Okay. How do you feel about Tatum after the game acting all nonchalant
Yeah,
after
it's
a loss?
fine.
I hate that.
It's fine.
I
It's
hate
a
it.
game too. I happen to like Tatum. I like Tatum.
So-
I like that he likes his kid. I like Tatum. I actually like that.
Okay.
I'm a Tatum guy.
You're a Tatum guy.
I'm a Tatum
I'm a
guy.
Jaylen Brown guy.
You think he's a better player than Jason Tatum?
No, but I think he wants it more. I think he's got that dog in him, so to speak, much more than Tatum does.
You better have that dog in you
I
next
got
Thursday.
that dog in me. You got no idea.
Yeah, fucking 6 days from now, you guys better. If the ball's on the floor, Coleman, what are you doing?
Oh, dive.
You're diving for it.
Absolute.
You're diving for it. Yeah. I want blood. I want passion. I want, my great friend, my trivia teammate, Rico Bosco, what does he do in these games?
He's an animal.
Takes a charge. You
I'll
guys
take
take a
charges.
charge? Little bonus for everybody who takes a charge.
So
Yep.
you're going to lead by example, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Whatever Kirk's doing,
yes.
we're doing.
The ball on the floor, I'm going to get it. We're there to win. I'm not there to finish fourth in the C League. Right, Justin?
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, this is what are we talking about here? You know?
It's good.
Yeah, I want to see these opponents.
They're going to be legit. Watch,
20 years old.
watch these
Maybe
teams
their
come out.
father. 20-year-old. We might need to do
Bunch of old white guys.
might do some scouting as well. I
But
guess.
If it's the first game of the season, how do we do scouting?
Go to their homes, I'm saying, and look at them as people. Yeah. And see how
Peer
they
through the
walk.
windows.
Yeah, just see what they're like as people sexually. Even we have to go all in, I think. We have to find out. We could probably have to hire a PI as well. I suspect. What's that?
We can see there's a video from March of last year.
The C League?
Competition. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Play with Boston's best.
Oh, boy.
Oh, shit. I don't like this.
This is co-ed, though.
Oh, it is?
No. Some is co-ed, some is normal.
We're going to lose the fucking team of girls.
They cut the shot before they make it, though. It's just everyone.
So you should do, Coleman.
Yeah.
Your video.
We will be.
This
maybe
feels
the
very.
whitest team.
This feels like the plot of Dodgeball. They just lose to Girl Scouts.
If Coleman misses like 2 or 3 shots in a row, I'm going to fucking kill him.
I'm not taking that many shots. I'm passing. I'm a pass first guy.
Behind the back.
Team to team.
All right.
That shot that hit the side of the backboard was something else.
He had one straight up. Like they hit the fucking top of the backboard, like dead straight ahead.
Probably couldn't do that again if he tried.
It's impossible. I don't even understand it.
That rim's not great.
I like the step back three from the corner, though. It didn't go in, but it takes balls to take that shot.
Jeff D. Lowe was telling me yesterday, he's like, Coleman is like a good player except for shooting, which is true. Like, he fools you.
Oh.
If you didn't see the shot, you'd be like, oh, he dribbles okay. He gets to the position to take a shot, but his shot is terrible.
Good
It's
fundamentals.
always been broken. It's always been broken. I do like the...
Yeah. Oh, great. He's broke his fucking microphone.
You say Brooke Lopez? I love
He can't even do anything. Jesus Christ. What else, Justin?
You see, Glenn Davis is going to jail.
He seems happy about it,
baby.
though.
40 months.
Yeah, for stealing from the NBA pension or something?
Yeah, their retirement health fund or something.
It was, so pretty much it would be like if you set up like an ACL or an MRI scan with me.
Right.
And then I charge your insurance and there's no MRI.
Oh, there's no MRI?
Yeah, it's pretty health insurance
I feel like
fraud.
you're going to get, at some point, that's going to run out. You're going to get caught on that one.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, a handful of guys got caught, and I don't know. He was one of the last ones to get a sentence, but 40 months is a long time.
He's upset, though.
He's going to jail.
Here he is, right?
I got a cold imagination, though. I do that actor shit. I got a cold imagination. I'm gonna have to choke the chicken in the bathroom. That's crazy. I'm gonna be swole, though. I swear to God, I'm about to get in so much shape.
He's happy. He's getting in shape now.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, God. That's the only way you can stop me from eating hamburgers is put me in
That's got a good attitude about it. Yeah. Interesting way to look at it.
Good for big
So he'll be out in like 20 months or whatever, probably with behavior.
Yeah.
So he seems like he's nuts, but okay. He also has big fake teeth now. But yeah, he was. I was not a big Glenn Davis guy.
2008 champion.
Yeah, played well on that team.
He did.
So he's going to jail. All right. What else, Coleman?
It was pretty
Now
strange.
focused on Thursday night.
Locked in.
History.
It's big.
Herstory. Our story. Yeah, good.
Oh, what are we gonna do for the dozen?
What do you mean?
Isn't the dozen thing on a Thursday?
Yeah, we have to do it from there. I have to tell Jeff. They were doing it in Chicago. We got to do it from where we're playing that night. It's gonna be tough for Dave and those guys, but we're flying them in.
Yeah, that's good.
I hate to say this, but you're gonna be rooting for me to lose my first match, so I can fly back for the.
That'll be a big deal, though. If the team wins without you.
Oh, it becomes like a controversy.
Gus pulls off a big.
Yeah, I believe it. I mean, I believe in these guys.
That could be one of those like.
But Gilroy, 2 weeks in, Gilroy's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm in, wherever Laredo for."
It could happen.
I find Gilroy to be a bullshit member of this team.
Okay.
No, knock on you. Not a knock on you, but you're traveling. You're a working man. I respect that. I'm not getting in the way of that. But like 2 weeks in, you'll be like, "I'm in Laredo."
Yeah, I
this
might
week,"
miss a game or two, but
6 games, Pat.
Okay.
That's 33% of the season.
Larry Bird, right there. 33% of the season.
You would kill.
Knows how to appeal to you.
You would kill a Celtic. You would kill a Celtic if he missed 30 games with injuries.
Yeah, 1,000% I would. Kristaps Porzingis missed 25 games, and now he's not here for the playoffs.
True. That's what I mean. Fuck, wearing that jacket last night. That annoyed me. Guys should wear a
The
suit.
jacket from
Coaches should
1984.
wear suits on the sideline. So I fucking hate this. You should be wearing suits. I hate these warm-up outfits. I don't like it.
The coaches? Or
The coaches!
The coach, 1,000%. Yes, give me a Pat Riley suit.
Yes, I hate that.
Chris Ford wore a suit.
Yes.
They wear warm-up outfits now. Like
they wear like track pants.
Yeah, pandemic
That's
ruined
crazy.
everything. Yes, I agree.
There's no rules in place.
No.
No
an old
chance.
man. I don't
No
like it.
chance David Stern would allow that to happen.
None. Zero.
Damn straight.
What else, Coleman?
It was weird yesterday with Unnamed where Dave was saying he just didn't know that the Brady roast was happening.
That made no sense.
I understand. He's like Grayson O'Malley reached out, but I'm like, I knew. Like, I'm not. He's on Twitter.
We
Like,
talked about it the week before. Like
Who did?
the Brady roast
Who talked about it?
on the show.
Kirkman
like,
show.
before it happened.
Well, I don't think Dave's listening to this show.
No. But I'm saying like we knew about it. It's
Yeah.
not like an inside industry.
it was advertised.
It was
Yeah,
known.
that's
It's
what I mean.
weird to use. Like, he's on Twitter. Like, it wasn't like I will admit it wasn't like overwhelming, but
No,
he
but
knew it was
you would
going-
think Dave would know. Like it would be mentioned to him or
Well,
something.
I think
thought-
it proves
I-
your point.
What's that?
He's disconnected from
Oh, he's
the
just-
Patriots
yeah, he's
world.
disconnected Dave.
Puppies
Yeah,
and
it was-
pizza on his feet.
Yeah,
And then he was getting disrespected at the Derby or whatever he said.
Yeah,
right?
he's like he's very big in the dog world now. If they had a roast of they wouldn't do this now. But if they had a roast of Papa John, he'd be there. Several ways. He's a pizza guy now.
Yeah.
Like if they had a roast of
Air Bud.
yes, if they had an Air Bud roast or a Lassie roast or something, he'd be there.
That'd be great.
Air Bud.
19 sequels
Yeah,
there, but
he'd be. That's who he is now. He's pizza and puppy Portnoy.
Wow.
He's carved out a nice living
It's
for
a
himself.
hell of a living. Yeah.
Hell yes, but you can't get mad. He can't get mad.
Well, he's getting older too.
He is. He sure is. What else? What else, Justin?
How great would it have been to have Portnoy on that roast, though?
Oh, unbelievable.
He said he would have crushed.
One of Mike's podcasts is getting ripped off.
Oh no.
Oh, that's right.
What?
Yes.
What's this?
You don't know about this?
Maybe I do.
I believe you.
Me and Clemmer have a lawsuit.
Oh,
over
I'm
that.
sorry. Yes. I actually thought that was actually the name of it for a second. I was like, what? That, by the way, will be a terrible podcast. Nothing against those guys, but those are not focused people.
How great would it be if me and Clemmer got into an actual war with them and Ted Danson's like ripping us? It's like, these guys don't even really talk about the show.
What's going on? But they're not even going to really talk about the show from what I read, right?
No, they're having
It's like
guests on and
celebrities
talking about Cheers a little bit, I guess.
that doesn't- Well, good.
Though I've always dreaded small talk at a cocktail party, I found that it is a genuine privilege to sit down with someone for a deep, uninterrupted conversation.
This is Woody or Ted?
This is Ted Danson. With the podcast, we'll do just that, and we'll get to do it with Woody, my dear friend of many decades. Is the cherry on top of the sundae.
I'll say this: like everyone's alive. Kirstie Alley's not, I guess.
And Coach.
But Coach is already gone.
Yeah.
I'm usually against this. I'm all for bringing that back for like 6 episodes.
You think?
I'd like to see him just hang out again.
What if they just weaved it into the Frasier reboot? If they just weaved the Cheers.
That was the big rumor.
I'm surprised they didn't.
That was the big rumor. Was that was going to be the finale of that season.
Right.
Yeah. Frasier was it was going to be a big. Yeah, give me one episode. I like just like hang out with those people. They are old though. They are old.
Particularly like George Wendt.
Yeah, he's old. That's true.
And me and the Warthog were talking about this. It feels a lot more George Wendt and John Ratzenberger than Woody and
What do you mean?
Ted. It doesn't feel like something Ted Danson and Woody Harrelson would be doing.
The reunion?
This podcast.
I know. It feels like, it feels almost like, what's his face? The guy, Jesus Christ. Who's the guy who was not really part of the show, but kind of was for a while?
Oh, the guy that played Paul?
Paul, yeah. It feels like more like a Paul and,
Yeah.
Right, like a Paul and whoever. You're right.
Rhea Perlman.
I mean, these are the 2 biggest stars on the show.
Yeah.
Fame-wise.
Right.
But it's not going to be about Cheers. They're not going to go episode by episode.
No.
Oh, no, they said that.
No.
Yeah, it's not a rewatch.
We have like celebrities on, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to listen to that.
It's going to be comedic gold, though. The best part about doing this podcast is that it's giving me an excuse to hang out with Ted. Sure, we'll talk about interesting guests, and I'm sure we'll share some laughs along the way. But the biggest one will be rekindling our romance. Friendship after all this time.
Oh, they were
There it
fucking.
is.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, I wouldn't mind, like, if a writer did it with, like, whoever, like an actor. Fine, sure.
Right.
But it's not going to happen.
Now that me and Clemmer have the power of Barstool's law
That's true.
department behind us.
What would you feel like? How would you feel, honestly, if Woody Harrelson and Ted Danson were actually just doing.
Everybody knows.
No, we're doing, whatchamacallit, Quincy, just episode by episode. They're just super into it. Then they just start doing like the fucking comedy podcast.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, Ted Danson's like, you know what I want to do this week is Chris Rock, Bring the Pain. just like bizarrely obsessed with you. Then Woody Harrelson gets arrested for like stalking Mark James. It just goes all.
That I'd be in for.
That'd
If
be
they
worth
finish
it.
the job finally.
I'm a Woody Harrelson guy. You put Woody Harrelson in a movie, it's like always 10% better. It's like I like having those guys around.
Well, I guess that's what I mean. Is like I'm surprised they're doing that. They don't need the.
It actually feels
money.
almost. Yeah, I don't know if it feels more beneath, but like Woody Harrelson's like in movies.
Yeah,
he's still very like.
Yeah, he
A-list,
works.
Yeah.
He works. He's in like whatever. You go see Planet of the Apes, Justin?
I am looking forward to it.
You like that franchise?
I do.
That's a franchise people do like.
The new ones are very good.
Yeah. What's that, Coleman? You gonna say something?
Well, it's just interesting.
Everyone wanted to hear you weigh on it, so go ahead.
No, it's interesting with a lot of these movies, though.
What are you laughing at, Mike?
Just that he always.
He can't help it.
He never has a thought, but he always does.
Yeah, right. This will be a absolute. This will be a nothing. Just prepare yourself for nothing. Go
Well,
ahead.
with Planet of the Apes, this is another movie coming out where there isn't really a major star attached to it.
Well,
And
the franchise is a star dummy.
Yes, but look at something like Fall Guy where there's Ryan Gosling attached.
Yeah, but that's IP though. Planet of the Apes is IP.
It might be heading the way that movies now don't necessarily need to pay stars a shitload of money in order to make money now.
Well, I mean, but like, who's?
Yeah, they made this new Planet of the Apes movies for like $3 million.
Yeah, that's gonna be a $150 million movie. Like they're, I mean, you realize they're not actual apes in the movie. Right?
Did not know that.
Okay.
The trainers alone must be.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, clean up all this shit must be unbelievable.
Evolution's getting scary.
Jesus, this guy's throwing feces all over the place.
$160 million budget, Coleman.
Call that the budget was $4. 12 bananas.
I will say I don't understand the
Cole
sheer.
just thinks a monkey running around in circles for an hour and a half. He's in.
I'm so in.
I've actually watched that.
That'd be great. Give him
No, but you're right. But if you think about the history of movies, like when Star Wars came out, the original Star Wars, A New Hope, like Alec Guinness obviously was a very well-known actor. It wasn't a movie. There were no movie stars in that movie at the time. Harrison Ford, of course, became a giant star. Mark Hamill, Carrie Fisher, not stars. When Jaws came out, Dreyfuss was not a star. Roy Scheider was not a star.
Right.
Robert Shaw was not a star. So it's always like, E.T., same thing. Like it's either a movie that hits or it's a huge property. Like, Planet of the Apes has been around for fucking 40 years. It's been rebooted like 3. Mark Wahlberg reboot. It stunk. This last one, like, I'm trying to think of another franchise that's going to roll through here.
Wasn't it the Hunger Games just got rebooted?
Yeah, Rachel Ziegler. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's an excellent point. Like, Daniel Craig was not a movie star. You happy, Justin, about that?
I am.
Okay, yeah,
I'm gonna-
great point.
I'm gonna
Jesus
play that
Christ.
back in my head.
Like the next, like it's the IP that's a star. Like even Oppenheimer, like the star of that movie is Chris Nolan. He's IP. Like Downey's a star,
100%.
but that's not why the movie made money. You quit while you're here, Justin. But like it's so it's sort of a weird. But you're right in that like the old days when Gilroy, he's almost my age. Like every year, okay, July, here's a Will Smith movie.
Yeah,
Here's the Tom and my friends at the old boys. Like they were saying, you put Mel Gibson in The Fall Guy in 1996, it's a huge hit.
Right.
It's got nothing. Harrison Ford, it's a huge hit.
I mean, Will Smith owned, 5 straight years in the summer, right?
Yeah, until Wild Wild West, really, and that was it.
Hitch would never come out now.
Right, and that was just like, let's go see Will Smith.
Right.
Right. Is that the one with
Kevin James.
Yeah. Or even like, what was the super Hancock? Was that the?
Yeah.
Yeah, terrible. Made probably. I bet you made. Look it up in America. Probably made 160 million.
Terrible.
Tom Cruise, like, hit Harrison Ford, hit after hit after hit after hit. You bring back The Fugitive with Harrison Ford. It's a great movie. It's a huge hit. The Fall Guy is not. Like, it doesn't. Ryan Gosling's not a movie star yet.
Hancock made $227 million in the U.S.
I mean, that's just,
shit.
When's the last time anybody discussed that movie?
Never.
Has
Today.
has no imprint on society at all.
And then worldwide, it did $396 million.
Well, what year was that? 07? No, probably
I
not.
like that as an idea. I'm surprised it didn't work better.
2008.
2008. So, how much did it make, Justin? 400 million worldwide in 08. That's like
yes.
that's like 620 today.
It's $1 billion movie today.
That's not quite that much with inflation, but I don't think. But it's like 650, which is insane. But like, there's one movie star left. I always say.
Worldwide, it did 624.
Oh, there you go.
Other territories, it did 400 million.
Oh, I thought you meant total. Gotcha.
No,
Okay,
total
that's
did
$1 billion.
624.
Yeah, it's $1 billion.
Who's the movie star?
Leo.
Cruz? Leo. Okay.
Cruz is not a movie star if you put him in anything else. Like Leo, people will still go see him in like fucking fight a like
He's getting
fight a
puffy
bear.
though. He's not aging well right
Did
now.
Killers of the Flower Moon make a ton of money?
No, but that was a slog. But it made like 60 million.
But also, wasn't it like it was
It was
released
also
on Apple?
That was the other thing is people knew it was coming out on Apple.
Oh,
These last two movies have been like that. The fucking terrible Netflix one and this one.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The next one's PTA. So I don't know.
They like speaking of bringing back stars though, you see Disney is already bringing back Chris Evans
For
Captain America.
Marvel, inevitable.
They're gonna it's like for a limited series of him going back and.
I mean, Robert Downey Jr. is playing that role again.
100%.
Like these guys, Mark Hamill is going to play Luke Skywalker again.
Oh, he's gonna play it in like the next movie.
He's like an 82-year-old. He's gonna be like an old Jedi. Like that's Harrison Ford. Like these guys.
And even now with the de-aging thing that they add him in, he plays it in like the TV shows now.
Yeah, it looks fine. Like I thought Harrison Ford looked fine in Indiana Jones. In
That was the best part of the movie.
I agree. Like he won't play that again. I don't think. But
Well, I don't know. He always says he's like, I'm not going back, and then they throw $1 trillion at him.
that movie bombed though.
Yeah.
That movie bombed. So.
I don't know.
It's just the 40th anniversary of Temple of Doom.
Just yesterday, right?
Yep.
I believe terrible movie. So there you go. See Coleman, see the ads, Mike. That's a calendar.
Anniversary guy.
It's a calendar.
Let me tell you about spin-offs of spin-offs.
Yeah, let's get to that. All right, the big thing is we are ready for Thursday night.
Yes.
Okay. Pay $1,000 to watch Beanbag Ron dribble a basketball around.
That's worth the price of admission.
Justin hand out oranges.
Pay $1,000, and it's just going to be you, Gus, and Coleman.
Yeah, that's it. Just forfeiting games week after week. 0-6. Well, all right. Did everybody make the playoffs?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Who do you think the number 2 is on this team?
In terms of alpha or
Anything. Skill. Yeah, like who will be the,
Pippen?
Yeah, exactly.
It's tough to say. I mean, I'm gonna go with my guy, Cousin Christian.
I could see that. Yeah, that makes sense.
And he'd be like
because he was a real player, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he seems like he'd be a good loyal sidekick too.
Oh yeah.
Like he doesn't want the crown.
He's very extremely loyal to Mick.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Will it be Mick Christian issues? I don't know.
Don't sleep on my guy, Beanbag Ron.
You're in love with him, Justin. I don't know what to say.
He could be the coup coach.
That's true. How old is Beanbag Ron?
Beanbag Ron is, I believe, he's my age. He's like 26.
Good youth.
Okay, I mean we need youth. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. The average age of this team, Gilroy, you're 44.
Yeah.
Mother's 44, give or take.
Yeah, he's the same
I'm
age.
50. So that's okay.
Gus is in his 30s.
Gus is in his 30s.
33.
Coleman, you're 24.
Yes.
Coleman's like the oldest 24-year-old in the world. He's got bad feet. He's got bad legs. He says bad hip. Like he's like, might as well be 50, honestly.
Yeah.
So who
Cinema
else?
Lords.
How old is he?
He's 27.
He is?
I believe he's like. I believe he's late. 20s.
I was like 40.
No.
Oh my God.
I thought he was like my age.
This is not a young team. This is not a young team.
I could be wrong, but
All right. Okay. All right.
Couldn't find a 30-plus league to get into, huh? Got to be 18+.
We looked at it,
Well,
but
because Coleman can't do it.
They usually let like one or
but we
two
got
players.
multiple guys. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now we're at 18 and over. It's gonna be like high school teams playing.
Yeah.
It's gonna fucking
That's how
bury
they stay in
us.
shape in the offseason.
I'm taking away my zone philosophy too. We're gonna play a lot of zone defense.
Oh, we might have to.
We have to.
Yeah.
Little 2-3 zone, 3-2 zone.
Yeah, I might do a little 1-2-2.
Okay, mix it up.
We might trap in
I
the
like
corners
that.
a little bit too.
I like that.
Do you want me cheering on the sidelines or quiet?
I want you to be natural. No bits. I don't want bits. No bits. You're gonna be. There can be like 40 Minifans there on Thursday night.
It's big.
Yeah, they can make some noise too. Yeah,
so.
and get all over these refs too. That's the other thing. 2 refs. Paying for this fucking thing. Should be more than one ref doesn't get it done.
It's probably one ref.
Are you going to be?
They have replays.
Pat Ford has weighed in on potentially joining.
Gotta have Pat
Oh,
Ford.
he said
Gotta
he
have-
wanted
gotta have-
it
7
in yesterday.
3-pointers in 7th grade All-Star game. 3 years on JV. Sat our senior year due to the writing on the wall.
Sure.
Court general.
Yeah, I think Pat Ford's got to be on the team.
That's big. Yeah.
To have the drip lords together,
Yeah.
that's big.
Oh, chemistry.
That's
Absolutely.
big. Yeah, you got to have that stuff. That's like the Villanova stuff, right, Coleman? That's DNA, right? there.
DNA,
You have
winning
to-
DNA.
It'd be good to have them on the floor when you have to take a break. You know.
Yeah, it's that you feel
good,
calm.
That's good leadership.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Pat Ford might be the number 2.
I like that.
He
Like
said
a s-
that floor general, right? So point guard.
Yeah, I can
what,
see
what
that.
do you play?
I'll be a shooting guard.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Who's your center? Coleman.
Coleman.
Wow.
Big man in the middle.
Bang.
Yep.
Down
Bill
low.
Wennington right there.
Yep. Yeah, he's the
Bill
what was the guy's name? Jason Collins?
Oh,
Yes.
The Jason Collins
Jason
of our team,
Collins.
right, Coleman?
He sure is.
Yep. It's a pioneer. You can win an SP at least.
There you go.
Oh, that's so good.
A week from 6 days from now, we'll know it all. We'll know it all.
It's very exciting.
Okay. BlindMike.net, the Blind Mike project on YouTube as well. What's going on there?
Yes. Sunday, 10 a.m. We're live. I have some
Nice.
stuff on the roast I want to talk about, but we'll get into other stuff as well.
Okay.
And then Why You Laughing? The next episode is SNL Weekend Update, the history of Weekend Update.
I like that.
So check those out.
We have
And trying to get to 1,000 on Patreon.
Oh, good. Go subscribe right now. We have different all-time favorites. Weekend Update. I love Norm, but I'm a Dennis Miller guy.
I know you are. Yeah, no, well, I said those are the 2 guys. I don't think Chevy was actually like. I think he gets a lot of credit for being first.
Correct.
I don't think he's close to as good as either of those 2 guys.
I would agree. Yes, those are 1-2, I think.
Yeah, and I said I neglected to mention Brad Hall, but
That's
I
true.
said-
Brad Hall was
I
there.
said before Dennis Miller, like Weekend Update was kind of like no one remembers that era.
No.
really. So Dennis Miller kind of saved it in my opinion.
For sure he did. Yeah, he did. What are you smiling at, Justin?
Nothing.
What?
I can't say it because it's
What?
on the car ride back. I'm playing Great Show.
Good. Stay focused.
Wow.
Why can't you say it?
Because now it's ruined.
You think ruins what?
Still gonna be just as fun.
Yeah, you think it's ruined for Mike? What do you got to promote, Pat?
My podcast. Let's chat with Kat and Pat.
Let's
There you
chat with Kat
and Pat. There
When's
it
the next
is.
episode?
Next episode will drop Tuesday. This week's episode is out and live now. We talk about her second husband and the fake $34,000 ring
dickhead.
that she thought was real for the entirety of the marriage. They get divorced. She sues to keep it in the divorce, thinking she could pay off some of the debt with the ring. She goes,
But it's a fake.
She finds out it's a fake.
Well, you pretty much just told the whole story. So.
No. You want to get the emotional side of
Sure,
it,
of
Mike.
course.
Listen to the podcast.
I like it. I like Gilroy. He's a good sport. Any kids for you guys? No. No chance.
Vasectomy done.
Yo, you did.
Yeah.
You're too old anyway, right? I mean,
I don't want to be 70 with a young kid. I don't want to do that. The youngest is 13 in 5 years. When he's in college, we're moving the fuck to Florida. We're going to travel and enjoy our lives.
Definitely.
Good.
We're in Florida.
Sarasota area.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I'm not a big. I like the Carolinas, but I get your point. Anything else from you guys?
My brother might need to hit up Gilroy. He said if there's a posting for that job, send it my way. I did the same job, but with magic kits.
Wow.
Magic kits.
His brother's a magician.
Yeah.
I love that.
That could work in the sales world.
How old is your brother?
21.
Again, a classic Coleman. He's like a 50-year-old though. They all move around like they're 50. I don't know what happened. It's like Andre the Giant. Like they have some weird disease. I don't know what it is.
I'll text you later, Coleman.
All right.
Oof, that'd be a good job for him.
Stealing a spot from Mutt.
Well, it's not. Again, it's not stealing. You just
I'd
want the
in.
job.
I'd
No,
rather keep it in the
I
family.
understand.
I would
I'm
like if
blaming
Coleman
him.
took a job away from
In
Mutt.
fairness, Mutt's had the job offer
Oh,
on the
that's
table
big,
for
yeah.
6 months.
Yeah, right.
You know.
The Mutt stack is up 11:18
Yes.
a.m. It used to be 10 a.m. Remember this, Mike?
I do.
Those were the days.
Well, when you're depressed, you sleep later.
Well, that's we interrupted it. We probably delayed him an hour and 18 minutes.
Not every day. Here's the lead for you guys to give you a little taste. Not every day, but most days, I tell my kitchen Alexa They're playing 98.5 the Sports Hub at 2 to listen to the opening segment of Felger and Maz. I have a feeling he goes after Tony Maz here.
Yes.
Yep, there it is.
You're mentioned as well there.
Every day he does that?
He has the worst opinions of all time. I remember this one very well. Honorable mention. Well, not an opinion. I once asked Brandon Bass, from the Celtics player, about his reasons for choosing Boston as a free agent. Bass reminded me live on the air that he was traded to Boston. He had no choice.
That's perfect.
It is my 101.
That's perfect.
I love the Mustache he writes, as Barstool Sports Kirk Minahan pointed out.
Well, that's
Mustache.
smart. That's how you have
People
to
are like,
do it.
oh, is that where Kirk is now? I had no idea.
Appeases the advertisers. Is
Maz is
Barstool
prone to
mentioned there?
stupidity.
Just to be clear, 2 o'clock when he's talking to the Alexa, you should be at work.
That's true. Mutt loves Celtics and Cavs.
Kind of ran through his post-derby reaction a little quickly there.
It's weird how that works.
Yeah.
On the Brook, our new partners here at muttstack.com.
Oh, the Brook.
There you go. That's the money he's talking about.
Nice little casino.
Huge.
Promo code MUTT.
I like that.
I was lucky to get a sneak peek of the new 1 million screen setup at the Brook Casino in Seabrook, New Hampshire.
Do you say 1 million screen?
1 million. It says 1 million screen setup, he wrote.
Oh, my God.
It's a dollar sign before the one.
Oh.
Okay.
I just said it seems
There's not
impossible.
1 million screens.
No, I'm sorry. It's $1 million.
It's a mini casino, to be clear.
I don't mean to be critical of Mutt, but there's like $1 million in the setup at casinos. That seems like a lot of
He's
dough.
like Dr. Evil.
It's like a lot of dough to put into it. No, really. How big is this casino?
It's not big.
No, it's like the size of the studio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's massive to Mutt, though.
So, but the New
That's
Hampshire is a funny state because it's live free or die, but they still have archaic rules when it comes to casinos. So they do have all the legit slot machines in these casinos now, right?
Right.
But they have to have this little 3-inch translucent hologram-ish thing in the machine so you can watch horse races because horse racing is live and it's legal. So that's how they get away with scamming it.
You're right.
Yeah,
No, Mutt's happy about
it's
that.
so fucked up.
Jesus, there you go. We're happy for Mutt. Seems like you get a real partnership going.
Brook. So
the Brook.
$1 million for the casino. So how much does Mutt get if they only spent $1 million on the casino?
I think if you use his code, he gets like 3 cents or something. It's my guess, right? I'm guessing it's one of those deals, no? Yeah. So go do it. And go to Miltons.com, of course, in the 3 great locations: South Shore Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Square, Chestnut Hill, and the Burlington Mall. Buy one, get one free. Suit event continues to roll on. Tons of stuff. Weddings, proms, graduations, all kinds of stuff. Get your suits, get your clothes for the summer. It's summertime. It's golf season now. Go look around. We'll be there soon. Miltons, well, we're working on nailing down as a sponsor of the basketball team. I think that has to happen.
I think that's...
What about
good jersey?
Gilroy?
Best looking
some
team.
lollipops, maybe?
I could see. I mean, if you guys are interested in
We could
sponsoring,
put 2 patches on the...
I'd like to have the shirt totally patched up.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Patches.
Don't you think? No?
It's what the international basketball teams look like.
That's what I'm saying. We're trying. We're making a living here. You guys can laugh. We're working. Like, let's patch this fucker up.
I don't know if we're gonna do the games live and they're gonna be broadcast. Can we have the technology to put like the logos on the floor like they do at the Celtics games?
I think our guys can do that.
All right, get it done.
Don't you think, Coleman?
Technically, it's possible. So
Yes.
I can sell the shit out of that.
You think this game's gonna be broadcast live? No chance.
No,
Well, it depends on what the internet is.
Yeah,
if
their
it's in the
internet-
middle of a church gym, probably not.
Well, if it's a nice place.
If it's Justin on the sideline with a phone, maybe. That's how the sack works. But
Boy, nobody has less ambition than these guys. You know, like, nope, can't work. Can't work.
No,
can't work.
we don't know yet.
Can't work.
I can't say yes because then you'll say, "What? You fucking said yes last Friday."
John F. Kennedy said man was going to the moon. He knew nothing. They knew nothing. You guys would be like, yeah, we can't do it. Fucking forget it. Like, there's no ambition. You know what I'm saying,
What are
Mike?
you talking about?
Which word didn't you understand?
I did. You said there's no ambition.
No ambition. You said we can't do it.
You
said,
said,
if we're
I
gonna do it,
didn't say
you're
we-
worried
I-
about. You're worried about. Shut your fat fucking mouth for a second. You're worried about doing bits with Mike in the car as opposed to getting shit done for the show. You're worried about going to New York to watch a movie with Clemmer as opposed to making the show better. Shut the fuck up. Quit with the bits and do a better fucking job.
I don't know.
Understood? Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, then
Understood.
shut the fuck up and do a better job.
Yes.
Okay.
It will be broadcast.
I didn't say that. That's not what I said. I said no is not. A no is a right away. No, we can't do that. Is not an answer I accept.
That's not what we said.
That is exactly what you said. Exactly what you said. No, Gilroy?
It's not what he said.
What did he say?
I don't know.
So you don't know then?
I don't know.
We're in the middle of a church.
Oh, that's
we're
what
in the middle of a church.
I said we don't know.
Yeah, well, we'll figure it out.
We will.
Okay, great. It's not going to happen though. Guaranteed it won't happen. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. But I guarantee one thing: you'll be doing bits in the car on the way back. That's all that matters. It makes this show way better. Great. They're doing bits in the car. Great. That's hilarious.
It's a lot of fun.
Instead of laughing about it, you should be working on the show. You get what you hire. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. See you guys Monday. Tuesday with Mick.
Yes.
Mick is back Tuesday, right?
Yes. And me.
And you. Who else is in next week? Do we know yet?
I have a couple new people who've reached out.
Who we got, Justin?
We have like some old faces that have come in. Copperdoodle reached out.
Okay.
Said he's willing to come back.
I know who that is, but I don't know who that is. Okay.
We're looking to get like Robbie V in studio.
Okay.
Next week.
You're looking to get him in. Okay.
With any luck.
How's that process work?
We reach out.
Okay.
Say, hey.
I believe Max said for next week he can do it now.
Great.
Too.
Next week. Okay.
Coming up. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Gilroy will have you back at some point if you'd like to come back.
I would love to.
You're guaranteed for Thursday.
No.
Unfucking believable, Justin.
First game? I told you at the start of the show, I'm in Indy. I get back Thursday. I just got to see what time the game is. And
What time is your flight back on Thursday?
I land at 6:15.
That could be like, what's his face? Was that
Race
Doug
to the
Mirabelli?
Doug Mirabelli. I'll get a police escort.
Police. Justin's friends are police officers. Yeah. Can you get that, Justin, or no?
We'll figure it out.
Is that a good use of? Is that a good use of police time?
Yes.
Coleman to help us win the game.
Better than handing out muffins.
So I'm saying we're playing against people like that, so they can swing by and they can talk to them. If the game's at 8 in Medford, you can make that game.
1,000%. Yeah, that's why I'm not.
That's dedication. See, that's dedication as opposed to Mutt, who will be in town and won't go to the game. What? Do you think Mutt should be cut from the team?
Sure. Yeah. That.
Oh, I thought so. What were you gonna say?
No, I don't want to rehash the whole police officer muffin thing.
Go ahead.
But I was looking at the timing of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's 12:41 a.m. Do you think that was the
guy
day?
was high or something?
Well, no. Do you think that was his birthday was that day and 12:40 was like the end of that day, or was it his birthday just turned?
Shut the fuck up. What are you fucking talking about? What are you talking about? Justin, what's he talking about?
So if
I know what he's talking about, but like, why are you bringing it up now? Friday. Can I be more done? Like, what are you doing?
You said goodbye twice.
What are you doing?
It's been eating at me.
Can I be more, guys? I had to yell at Justin, which I don't like doing, but he's annoying me.
I'm sorry.
Like, it's
Yeah, it was stupid.
I'm annoyed that Justin wasted his. I love Justin, and you made a good point earlier. Remember that. Remember that. Remember I got mad at you, but I said you made a good point.
007. That was
Remember
good.
that. Remember that. That's the thing you should take away from the show.
That's 007.
Is Justin going to New York for 30 seconds of that episode with Clemmer, essentially, where Clemmer's like, "Yeah," Justin's like, "Yeah, it was warm in there," and that was it.
Well, would it have been funnier if we didn't know it was happening?
I do like how I ruined that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
important to me. Yeah.
And he had to go to New York anyways, right?
To drop the
No,
trophy.
you could send that.
Yeah, but. You want
And by the way, that was
personal
Clemmer who
touch.
told me.
Oh.
It was. I mean, I didn't want me to say.
Did he just like reach out and was like, "Hey, by the way,
We were
Justin."
texting about something else, and he said Justin's going to be in town.
Oh.
So
they skewered
I
Justy
took that piece of information and learned more.
Damn.
Yeah. So you want to be mad at Jeff? That's fine. But Clemmer should, deserves your ire as well, I suppose. All right. But now we'll worry about next week is all about Thursday. Getting everyone ready for Thursday.
No training camp. No nothing.
No nothing.
It's tough right off the couch.
Nothing. It's like miracle. Like everyone's not going to get along at first. There'll be fights.
No
There's
team
gonna be lots of
chemistry.
stuff. No team chemistry. I'll have to be like Kurt Russell, who I love. But still, it's going to be. He's great as Herb Brooks. I met Herb Brooks once. He was kind of an asshole. Go ahead, Mike.
No doubt when you guys are losing by 30, Gus is going to give some horrible speech.
No. That's the other thing. The other thing is I don't want to. I don't want to drug test guys, but I don't. I can't have Gus beat. You know what I'm saying, Justin?
If
They might not even
if he
allow
smells,
that.
it's
You're in charge of that, Justin. You turn him back.
gotcha.
I can't have. And I feel bad
Can I
because
talk to you for a minute, just over here?
yeah, I feel bad for him going to Medford is like. That's like 26, bus stops, but still.
Or an expensive Uber ride. Yeah.
Or a hell of an Uber ride. Yeah, it's $200 Uber ride to play. It's a cost him more than it cost me for the league for the Uber.
Heck yeah. Count me
Go,
in.
give me the name. Give me the names of everybody in the team and Coleman and Mike. Tell me if you think they'll be there Thursday night. Go ahead, everybody.
Kirk Manhan.
Yes.
Yes.
Andrew Augustus.
Yes.
Yes.
Jack Coleman.
Yes.
Yes.
Beanbag Ron.
Yes.
Yes.
John and Warren.
Maybe.
Probably.
I'm saying no.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why I feel that way.
Gilroy.
No.
Yes.
Cinema Lords.
Yes.
Yes.
Mutt.
No.
No.
Mick.
Yes.
Maybe.
I'd say yes.
See Tuesday.
Beyond Average Christian.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Both.
If Mick is there.
Yeah. Right.
Patrick Ford.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Oh, I think definitely.
Floor general.
We'll see.
The Duck.
He's not on the team right now.
No, I don't think
so. How many guaranteed? So how many guys that got guaranteed yeses from everyone?
I think that's at least 5.
I hope so.
7.
7's okay. We can work with 7. 7 we can work with. All right, we're back Tuesday with Mick's return, right?
Yes.
All right, we'll talk to you then. Goodbye. All right, Gilroy, good to see you.
You too, man. Thank you. It was fun.
Appreciate it. Bye, Mike. See you Tuesday.